Hello and welcome to Boarding Party's D&D campaign. Featuring Bentley Woods, CJ, D. Blackwater, Milo Reuter, and Phoebe Wilheim. I'm Drew, the Game Master for the Laris region. Their gym challenges completed, Monty and the Reuter Flock join the Hillmouth Defenders in their battle against the Lunar Forces. But with Milo far from home, will they last long enough for a reunion? Ladies and gentlemen, hello, and welcome back to Boarding Party. I'm here today with Monty, a bird,
Caw.
and several defenders of Hillmouth. Only Joel knows what's going on today.
Uh-oh.
Everyone else rolled up, expecting the unexpected.
Yes.
And as such, they're fully surprised.
Do your best shock face.
You got him.
19?
So when last we left the tots, there was a little bit of a hiccup, just temporally speaking, and they're gonna be gone for about 21 hours.
Yeah.
When last we left Monty and the Reuter Flock,
Yep.
they were holding out in Hillmouth, knowing that Milo was probably on his way, and they just had to hold out until he got there. Today we're gonna find out how well they do. Please.
That's a lot of
Salud.
pressure. That's a lot of pressure.
Yeah.
Shandette.
Yes.
Because when last we left the Reuter Flock, they were at the bottom of the Hillmouth Quarry. Titania had just reunited with her mom and Ava.
Big mama.
And Ava's been holding off the moon-touched invasion
Yeah.
almost single-handedly for the last 3 days.
Holy hell.
She's tired.
True that.
Yeah, that's...
The rest of the Hillmouth squad has been recuperating from their wounds and are ready to get back out there and help. As the Reuter squad prepares for battle. I got 6 options. Well, technically only 5.
So this is the Siege of Hillmouth Part 2?
Yeah.
Love it,
Bless
Part 2.
Yeah. So I have 5 options because Ava is a handful. We have. I'm gonna use their fight pit titles. I have Xiao Yun the Hurricane. I have Gao the Blood Gorger.
Wow.
I have Lin the Primal Blaster. Yvette the Screaming Tank, and Uncle Dennis.
Oh no.
Oh my god.
I want to be Uncle Dennis.
You want to be Uncle Dennis?
Yeah.
All right, you're Uncle Dennis.
Yay.
Congratulations.
That's thin chain.
That's
I
Thin
know.
Chancy.
That's why I chose it.
You get to be Thin Chancy with a little bit of stubble.
You.
No!
Some
ye
bags
of
under the
little
eyes.
faith.
I forgot about the thin chancy. The image had been wiped
There's
from
so
my
many
mind.
cool things to be.
Could I interest you in a nice egg in
No.
this trying time?
I'd rather die.
You know what it is?
A nice
It's that you
thin
know what
egg.
Uncle Dennis is. The other names could be anything.
Could even be a boat.
They could.
A
Joel, you
boat
can be
that
your
has to
entire
be an
team.
inanimate
Okay.
object for the.
You'll have a lot
Fight.
to run on that.
Okay.
Everybody else will get something new.
Sounds good.
Who are you gonna be? Who's gonna join old
What
Uncle
were the
Dennis?
options again? No. So Uncle Dennis is on the table.
Uncle Dennis is on the table.
Shouldn't have
Uncle
been on the
Dennis,
table to begin
baby.
with.
You have Yvette the Screaming Tank,
Yvette.
Lin the Primal Blaster, Gao the Blood Gorger,
Jesus.
and Xiao Yun the Hurricane. Without knowing their species yet.
Yeah.
You find out when you pick them.
I'll be Xiao Yun.
Xiao Yun the Hurricane Hitmonlee. Welcome aboard. Pick your poison.
I'll do Lynn.
Lin? Primal Artillery. That's a good choice.
Woo!
So I figured.
Oh, it's Kismet.
I was going for that because I
Lynn the
played
what?
the doctor.
That is
last
Lin the
time
Primal Blaster,
in the fight,
but Primal Artillery.
but
Let's-
Because they all have their actual name that they've given themselves.
yeah.
You,
And then
you
their fight
genuinely
title.
didn't know that that's who you were picking?
No, I know. I had a feeling.
Yeah. Okay.
Well, no, I didn't know.
I mean, Primal and Blaster.
Yep.
yeah.
Yeah, that was pretty clear.
Yeah.
I looked up at Devin and he's like, yeah. And I was like, okay.
Yeah. So Xiao Yun the Hurricane Hitmonlee. You are a couple different things mashed together. You're a Hitmonlee, You have some fire influences.
Okay.
And also all of your kicks deal additional flying damage. You're not infused with anything. You've just studied really hard. You just put in the work.
Nice.
Nobody
Respect,
here is
Hitmon.
source infused. Nobody here is resilient against being moon touched.
Okay.
Everyone here is perfectly mortal.
Right.
Keep that in mind. Uncle Dennis is the healer that we need, just not the one that we want.
Yeah.
Finn Chansey, I just walk out and just martyr death immediately.
You just walk out there. I
Like,
know
"Oh,
we need
thank
some
you."
healing, but
No.
Our
I'm
morale
ready.
goes up by like 20 points.
When he dies.
Thank you. It was weird. It was weird.
Yeah.
When he dies, we actually get better.
So mean.
Yeah. Oh man.
We're actively killing him.
The
'cause
Finn life chose Dennis, okay? He can't
He's
put
on
on weight.
Ozempic.
He's like Drew. He just eats 2,000 calories a day and doesn't gain a pound.
That's me. It's a blessing and a curse. So Lynn, the primal artillery, you can use cups as a basis, but just understand that you're insanely cracked.
Cups?
His
Yeah.
octillery.
Yeah, my artillery.
What about?
The art for cups is rad, by the way.
I see.
Right? Super sick.
I love the purple.
I will run Yvette the Screaming Skarmory, which is Titania's mum,
Cool.
Nice.
and Gao the Blood Gorger, which is the red and black Heracross,
Nice.
who's just
Ooh,
ready
that
for
would have been
war.
cool. Heracross. Heracross is a cool.
Do you want to switch? Not too late.
Yeah.
You want to switch?
Yeah.
Oh,
okay.
yeah, do it up.
You can have
Yeah.
Gao the Blood Gorger.
Yes, Gal.
He has lifesteal. He's otherwise a pretty normal Heracross, but he's like a blood drinking Heracross. It's kind of gross.
It's like
the
a
blood
vampire?
gorger.
He's pretty much like a vampire beetle.
Like
Which
you're
is
walking
hopefully
into
not
an
a
MMA
thing.
fight, and they're like, "You're gonna be facing the blood gorger." You're like, "Yeah, no, I forfeit. I'm good."
On second thought, this title means nothing to me, and I'm going to leave now. Okay, so Gao the Blood Gorger. I will run Xiao Yun, and I will run Yvette and Ava.
Nice.
Okay. Monty Reuter.
Yeah.
You have access to 6.
Okay.
Who do you choose?
Obviously Titania,
Yeah.
Shimmer, Eunice.
Okay.
We'll hold on
This
that
is a
one.
solid lineup for 3 people that don't know what your team's been up to.
Hold, please.
Are you
We'll bring
gonna-
Derby.
Is he doing his whole team?
You can bring 6.
He's bringing
Almost.
6, so he's at
Monty
5
has. Yeah, Monty has enough badges to use 6.
Okay.
now. Oh, Monty can use 6, so he's not included in that. So it's 7.
Monty can be out and have 6.
Nice.
Oh, sick.
We've pulled a Wymond.
It's pretty much
Nice.
everybody, but
Yeah.
let me confirm.
Like, who's not making
Titania,
the
Shimmer, Eunice, Derby, Moonraker, and Boomer.
For the purposes of today, you control them all in combat. You will run Titania and Monty because they cannot scatter. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Their morale cannot
Okay.
hit 0.
Okay.
Because they are, right now,
Yeah.
they are the team. Okay. So, what we need to do now is we need to roll initiative.
Bum, 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 bum.
What does my weather say? A little something called psychic terrain.
Oh my god.
What does that mean?
It means
Nothing
the weather.
good.
Types deal additional dive damage,
Uh-huh.
and creatures on the ground cannot take opportunity attacks.
Mm-hmm.
All other reactions are allowed, provided they do not deal damage.
This is the fight pit.
Sweet.
When you are bloodied, if you are a fight pit lad, you will go in here
Okay.
and you will be replaced by someone who's in waiting. So whoever goes down first will then take over
Okay.
one of the people that's not fighting.
Okay.
And then they will get a number of rounds of resting, and then they're just right back out. That's how
Wow.
they've been doing this.
Wow, wow, wow,
Hillmouth
wow, wow.
is under constant mild siege, but it's enough that they do not get to sleep.
So they're not
Hillmouth
truly
will
resting.
eventually fall
Yeah, because of that.
because they have no infrastructure here to heal and stay up and running.
Death by
They are
1,000.
just in a quarry, and there are no humans surviving here. Which, as the 3 of you who attended the Fulham defense will know why. But to catch Ben and anybody at home who may have missed that one, all of the humans are those big veins that are running around. Any human that falls to lunar corruption, their skin remains as a marble statue. All of their insides move along. When you purify those, you bring them back together.
That is truly disgusting.
Yes, which is why it was so difficult
Bentley will be
when you were trying to fix
for
people
this.
in Oriander.
Are there marble people here?
Not that anybody has seen,
Okay.
but there are a few individuals in different places. But Ava is already out and about Titania when you kind of decide with Monty who's gonna defend this house.
Yep.
As you see her hulking Tyranitar frame out there, she is lobbing a big rock slide onto the quarry wall to just slow things down as a full swarm of Elgium is just marching down the quarry path, coming down to you. But Shimmer is first to act.
Shimmer's gonna hold for Monty's turn.
Okay. Shimmer holds for Monty's turn.
Derby is going to as well.
Okay.
But Titania
Yeah.
will fly up in, because it's a big pit, right?
Yeah. Real big pit.
And they're spiraling down.
Mm-hmm.
She's going to fly up in the middle and just spin and try to metal sound everybody.
Okay.
Oh, hell yeah.
As we know, they do hate sound.
Yeah.
Okay. The swarm will roll a saving throw.
Charisma.
The commanders will roll a saving throw as well. And the amalgam. The commander rolls really well. That's a 23. The amalgam gets a big, strong 21. One swarm gets a 16, the other one gets a 7.
Wow. Okay, so one of them fails, one of the
Okay.
swarms.
Yeah,
So
one of the swarms, all of their eardrums just pop. Not that they really have them, but just a bunch of rocks just start exploding. It's like pop rocks.
Take it.
That's fun.
All right, Titanium.
Put them in your mouth.
As you shriek on the way down, a Behemoth commander emerges from the swarms and begins uploading. It just begins concentrating, and a whole bunch of information is getting tethered out to the swarm.
Where is the Behemoth relative to us at the bottom of the pit?
It is still sliding its way down with all of the Elgium swarm. You can see it because it's a big red guy
Okay.
just walking out in front, and then there's this big beam of light that shoots from the top of its head and then into the entire swarm behind it.
Okay, so is it leading the swarm or it's kind of in the middle?
It is leading the swarm.
Okay.
Meter.
It is a commander, and it leads from the front.
Okay.
Monty, newly grown, ready to rock and roll.
Oh, yeah. He is going to use his entire turn to fly up,
Yeah,
assess,
yeah,
because we saw some things moving at the top as well.
yeah.
Get a read on that, how many things there look to be, get a strategic view, and fly back down.
Yeah. Monty, you fly up with your big old wings, trailing down, keen eyes staring down at this ramp. You see somewhere in the vein of about maybe 500-600 Elgium marching down towards you.
Okay.
Handful of commanders among them, no more than 3 or 4.
Okay.
Just a couple for every couple hundred of Elgium. And then you see this one large vein-like creature that is almost shapeless. The closest example I can give you quickly is the Edge of Tomorrow things.
Okay.
All those tentacles just moving and warbling. The center is always it's on a gyroscope. It is always stable, but the limbs shoot out around very erratically.
Okay.
And it is on the quarry wall, spinning
Coming
down
down.
over the swarm.
Okay. So he's going to fly back down and give some direction to the team. Derby is going to do some roto-tilling where it seems the amalgam is coming down on
Yeah.
that side.
Hit the wall.
To prepare for that. Should there be any Elgium beneath that space, he will hit them.
Oh yeah, there's Elgium
everywhere.
everywhere.
Okay.
Just Derby.
Similar to the last time, if you target The swarm you cannot miss.
Right.
You will just roll damage, and that is how many Elgium you kill.
All right.
But
With
is it
that
going to be the
shot.
same situation? We go for the leader. If it misses, it'll hit the swarm because they're everywhere.
Because again, if you shoot anywhere near the swarm, you will hit some of them.
Yeah.
It's like just a march of ants.
Yeah.
You will kill some,
Something's-
and then the rest will be like, fill in the hole, keep going.
It's like doing the trebuchet against the orc army.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Just flatten big chunks of them.
Yeah. And then they just go. "Arrgh!" Okay, so Monty,
Derby
you shout out your commands.
Yeah.
Derby, you begin roto-tilling.
is going to make it difficult terrain for that amalgam, and then also take out,
Like,
6.
okay. 6
Six
Elgium
Elgium.
fall as Derby, Wesley, and Gustavo split up and fling
Heck
themselves into the walls, and they begin diving under, and they can sense the vibrations of each other as they're just kicking their little hands and feet out, throwing rocks against this wall. And everybody outside sees the amalgam kind of like start to stutter and slow down. As it's throwing the rockier chunks out, it just hits a couple Elgium, and they just go, and they just disappear.
Do the different Derby bros have hats?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
What are the
Yeah.
hats? Is it
So-
a sombrero for Gustavo?
No.
No,
So
Gustavo's my
Gustavo,
favorite.
it has
Other than
a
Derby.
construction hat, but
Okay.
also a high-vis vest.
And
And a clipboard. He's
Yeah.
kind of like OSHA. So
Yeah.
in this specific instance, he had plans on what would be a safe way to get down into Hillmouth, and they said, okay, we're going to do the opposite of that, and then deconstructed that to make it difficult.
Totally.
I love him.
Nice.
He's the best.
And what's the hat of the other one? Wesley?
He has a miner's cap, and he still has dirt on his face, even though he's always dirty.
Yeah.
But he's an extra.
He's like
extra
Yeah, he's like
dirty.
Pigpen. He's
Yeah.
just constantly filthy.
I got you.
Yeah.
I got you. Love that.
I love all three of them
He
so
loves the
much.
filth.
And then did Monty evolve? Out of curiosity,
Yep.
just for
Yeah.
Okay, that's what I thought.
Oh yeah, Monty evolved, but he's not a Hunch Crow.
Nope.
But he evolved.
Oh,
Yeah,
interesting.
yeah. For everybody that was like, "Well, I'm so mad Monty didn't evolve," I was like,
In due
Wait.
time,
"Give it
children.
time. Give it time."
Wait for it.
All right,
Patience.
Shim Shim. I believe you were holding for
Yes.
Monty's turn.
Yeah, Monty is going to
Shim
direct
Shim.
Shimmer to hit that commander that is,
Oot and a boot.
yes.
Okay.
And
Come on,
so
Shim Shim.
She's going to fly in and do a flame charge at it.
Oh heck yeah, buddy. Let's go.
23 to hit.
Heck yeah.
Yeah,
Let's
yeah.
go, Shimmer.
Yeah, Shimmer's been working hard.
9 fire damage.
Let's
9
go.
fire damage to the commander,
And then
Nice-
we're going to
nice
which
do...
is doubled to 18.
Yes.
Nice chip.
And then, yeah, that is it
Okay.
for the moment.
Yeah, Shimmer, you alight your large form. You use your mirrors to kind of like tilt your head up and catch Monty's instructions. He gives you the nod and kind of clacks a couple of his talons together. You blitz in, you hit the head honcho, and then you blast out of there before they can bop you. As we all know now, you are protected from attacks of opportunity from those on the ground. Well done, Shim Shim.
Losers.
Lunar Amalgam! Here it comes. It's going to be in difficult terrain. And it's, as such, it's going to dash, so it's only going to get 30 feet closer to you. As it kind of like just continues rolling down the quarry. You've got probably another round or so before the first of the swarm hits flat ground at the base of this quarry.
Okay.
At which point, it is game on.
Okay.
So
Take it out.
good luck, team. Following the amalgam, Gal the Blood Drinker. Mm-hmm. What are you doing?
Drinking some blood.
Would you say
Just
you're
out of a sippy cup.
gorging yourself on it?
Yes.
Yeah, if you can come up with a suitable ranged attack, you can have it.
A ranged attack?
Mhm.
Okay.
This is a creative exercise for the three of you specifically.
Yes.
Of just using something, diving in completely overwhelmed because these guys have been fighting these things but don't know what they are.
Right.
They have no concept, so there's like, yeah, we've just been killing them and they just keep coming back. So,
Right.
so they're getting creative with how they do it now.
So, a ranged attack. He's going to got the big buggle wings. Bugaboo.
He does have
Buggle
buggle
wings.
wings, yes.
And create a just obviously he's attacking whatever. Well, he's gonna go for the commander.
Okay.
He's aiming for the commander, but we'll spread it around the commander is just a tornado. He's just creating a big, like, pretty much like a gust
Okay.
and sending it out for a ranged move.
I used Dust Devil, bitch.
I used Haboob.
Ah, yes.
You use Haboob? Okay. I will give
some flavor. Derby's like throwing up
Yeah,
some
there we
dirt
go.
and just
Yeah.
I will
Blind him.
give the commander a... We'll call it a strength save. He's not very good at those. He gets a 14. Here across the stats tell me that would fail. And as such, you're going to roll me 2d6 because it's an AoE. And then you're going to deal that to the commander and also the swarm behind it.
2d6. 9.
9.
nice roll.
Very solid.
Nice roll. Love to see it.
Okay. All right, Gao. As you see these guys coming, you start to flutter your wings, and there's just this little pool of like a dirt devil that starts to kind of spill up. Derby, you sense this motion. You look at Wesley, pokes his little head out, and a whole bunch of earth rises to meet it, and it just swirls into the swarm, and like 9 Elgium just go flying into the walls and like off the quarry, and they just splat onto the ground and explode. The commander's kind of like shielding their eyes, but still uploading intel. It's a good job, Gao. Uncle Dennis, Thin Chancy.
Hi, brother.
Uncle Dennis,
Yeah.
what are we doing?
So, I believe that you have described Uncle Dennis as a thin Chansey that does not have an egg
Correct.
in the pouch.
He's not having an egg. He has a little bit of stubble, and he's got
Why?
bags under his eyes because he's really tired.
Yeah.
He's doing a lot of healing.
The thing is, Uncle Dennis does have eggs in that pouch. They are not fertile.
They're rotten.
They are 100-year-old egg bombs.
I love it.
So he's gonna pull one out. It's an egg that looks like a grenade. It's like green and fetid.
This creature continues to get more and more vile.
Yep. And Uncle
Everyone-
Dennis pulls the pin with his teeth, spits out the pin, and then just chucks this 100-year-old egg bomb onto the spiral staircase, for lack of a better term, spiral ramp to
Yeah.
try and like create a barrier that they're gonna have to go through, and like they don't want to do that.
Roll me an
'cause-
attack, and it's gonna deal some poison damage.
Okay.
I love the visual, by the way, of Thin Chancy biting the pin of a rotten egg with his to scale human teeth.
14 on the die.
14 on the die will miss the commander, but it would hit the swarm. But
Darn.
you are also endowed with an ability to hit things with a bonus. You do have a +3. Dennis is not, strictly speaking, a combatant. He's more the guy in the corner that gives you chocolate bars and water and like a wet towel.
Yeah,
for you.
so
boy.
this was
But
the opener
17
was
would
just
hit.
trying to create kind of like
Yeah.
a Klaus-like
Yeah.
poison spikes barrier, but it's just disgusting egg stench.
Nasty egg. Okay.
Yeah, like acid egg.
Throw me 3d4 poison damage from this toxic egg deluge.
Oh
That's
yeah.
so
So
filthy.
there's no visible egg in that pouch, but he digs down and there's male Chansey eggs which are just not fertile.
He digs down at his belly button.
That is 7.
A 7.
Yes.
All right. Yeah, 7 damage. Let's get out of that sentence. Wow.
Flicks it at him. His belly button flint.
Okay. As you throw out a toxic egg bomb, a bunch of the Elgiums just collapse, slip in the yolk,
Yes.
fall over.
They're like acid yolk.
and they start to tumble down.
It stinks so bad.
Yeah.
Yeah. Gal's
All right.
throwing up.
Yeah.
But in some countries it's a delicacy.
Xiao Yun is lying in wait, waiting for someone to need to tap out. He's going to stay fresh.
Okay.
Yvette, however, is going to be involved as her daughter is fighting. And as such, she will shake off a bit of the rust and charge towards the swarm. Rise to meet the challenge.
Scream.
She's going to give them a show.
Is this what you want?
Yeah.
She's very old.
she's-
I'm not pleased
No,
with this.
she's not. I should rephrase. She's not gonna run like all the way up the ramp,
Yeah,
but she's
yeah,
gonna
yeah.
run
Okay.
out and toss a couple wing knives up.
Yeah.
Nice. I like it. At the commander or just in the
Just into the horde.
mass?
Just into the mass.
Okay. They have a miss somehow. How?
There's thousands. You just missed. I'm sorry.
You aim too high. Aim lower. More D4s. No!
This was Yvette.
No, that's Ava.
Oh,
That's Ava.
I don't know why I thought it was Yvette.
2, 3, 4. That is 10 points of steel damaggio to the horde. As she
Laser eyes.
throws out a barrage of steel daggers. They start carving through a number of the Elgium, kind of bouncing off the wall, doing some ricochet trick shots. And that's another 10 Elgium that go down.
Yes!
That swarm is starting to get a little bit smaller.
All right.
That
well,
swarm. But as we know, there's many swarms.
Yeah,
here.
that's.
Doesn't really mean much, but it matters.
It does. It does.
Lynn, the primal
Lynn!
blaster.
Lin-Manuel Miranda.
Yep.
Lynn's gonna come cartwheeling out. And she'll kind of like land behind and kind of stay towards the back, but she'll kind of mount up like a turret.
Yeah.
And she'll just kind of lean and cock her head slightly back, and
Octazuka.
Yeah.
her mouth will agape a little bit, but this like tar-like substance kind of like begins to like drip out of her mouth as she shoots it up. Not looking to do any damage as of right now.
So make it sticky.
Oh, give him that
Want to make
sticky
it very
icky.
sticky, and I'm hoping that this is flammable.
The swarm runs down the ramp. They're still moving. Boomer.
Boomer
Totally
is going
predictable.
to feather dance the amalgam
Ooh.
and potentially any other swarm bits near it.
Okay.
Dex save, please.
Dex save.
Boomer.
The amalgam is a 22.
Wow.
The swarm is a 15.
Wow. Okay, they both succeed.
Okay, they're rolling really well. I don't know what to tell you.
Cut it out.
Their bonuses are not that good.
Really?
The dice rolls are
It's
just.
fine. They'll get the good rolls out early,
Yeah.
and then they're gonna go down.
Okay, Boomer. You.
You have to believe.
As we attempt to tar and feather the incoming horde, the feathers just kind of fall down. The amalgam pays no mind. It doesn't seem to have the senses to be aggroed to you. But Moonraker, you see Boomer kind of fly up into the squad, and you're like, target acquired.
Yep. Is going to go for the commander with a water gun.
Love it.
Get wet.
Interesting.
23 to hit.
Hit.
Still a wingle.
Hit.
Yeah.
Yeah. Damn. Some distended beak, though. It's getting ready.
Oh,
Both
my brother.
Squawk and Bach are getting pretty close.
Stop.
Squawk
That's
and
not their
Bach,
name.
baby. Squawk and Bach always.
Plus that, okay.
Squawk,
10 water damage.
10.
Nice. It's
Atta
pretty
guy.
nice. It's
That's
pretty
beautiful.
nice.
All right. Did you get your extra
From the
bonuses
choice
from the
spec,
thing?
yes.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, as you size up the commander, you go, you look important, and just kind of snipe him in the eye, thinking of your pal, your brother. You think of doubloon, and you're like, sniper's eye. Pop
They
him
do
right in
have
the
big
forehead.
heads.
They do.
They do.
So-
They have massive
Sniper's
noggins.
Sniper's dream. yeah.
absolute dome.
Sniper's dream, they call
Sniper's
them.
dream.
The other swarm is going to move down from behind, and this swarm
Get out of here.
sees Ava, which is the largest thing here,
Oh,
and it's going to
okay.
make 3 blast attacks. They start blasting. 2 will miss. 1 is a very strong hit. So let's see. Oh,
Where
just
is-
kidding. It's an extremely weak hit. The Elgium swarm pops Ava in the face for 3 points of damage.
Oh, all right.
Nothing too big.
I accept it. I know what's coming.
3 out of D10. It happens. Eunice,
Eunice.
newly grown,
Yep.
stretching your legs.
Flaffy Eunice is going to run out, seeing
go.
that her...
Is she naked like the
No.
Flaffies?
No,
She's still
Flaffy's
fully.
Sovul. It's Ampharos that
Yeah,
does it.
No,
But they
they've
do
got,
lose
like, the
some of
shaved
it. Yeah.
middle.
Yeah, that's weird.
It's still, it's come up some, but like she's got a big pompadour.
Okay, nice.
And then still the buck teeth.
Yeah.
Thank you very much.
Yeah.
It's got the an exposed midriff and then a pompadour.
Yeah.
The class.
So we do it in Vegas.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Seeing her mentor fly up and do metal sound
Yeah.
is going to let out her most fearsome ba, if you will,
Yes.
and do a cotton guard to prepare.
Okay.
Cowards.
A cotton guard in
She's
preparation.
shaved like a poodle would be shaved. Like it has weird, like big balls of wool on
her
their
front.
hips to keep the hips warm.
Hate it. I hate it.
She's
Keeps
a
them warm.
showgirl now.
All right.
Oh, yeah.
Ava is gonna do another rock slide.
Meh.
Gonna do a rock slide.
Rock slide.
Gonna do a rock slide. Rock
Swarm
slide.
succeeds again, so you're gonna take
What
half.
the heck is happening?
They rolled a 17. I don't know. It's this die every time because I'm just rolling for the swarm.
So
The
roll
Vex die is rolling really well.
different die.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
No.
Confuse yourself.
No.
Help us be helped.
So 13 halved down to 6. So 6 more Elgiums will be crushed under the weight of a rock slide.
Okay.
Plus, it does make sense. She's exhausted. She's been throwing rock slides for literal days and is just starting to collapse the quarry as much as she can. But these things are made of rock, so they just move through it. But it's all she's got at range.
Oh boy.
That's Ava. It's Shimmer.
All right. Shimmer's going to set up 1 stack of agility
Yeah.
and fly a big loop around in the cavern. And then bonus action blink burst the commander.
Oh, heck yeah.
Deck save, por favor.
Deck save. All right, I'll roll a different die this time. It doesn't matter. It was an 18 on the die.
Okay.
Good lord.
What's happening?
I don't know. Where are these rolls when I need them to be good? Right now, I'm like, yeah, it's a commander. Who cares? Okay.
What? Yeah.
Shimmer, as you blast yourself towards this commander, you watch as the upload is continuing, and it kind of like reaches out to grab towards you, and you just blink away, leaving that phoenix burst, and it just stands in the ashes, completely unfazed.
Titania will try to steel wing it.
Okay. Come on, Titania!
Oof. 12 to hit.
12 will miss the commander, would hit the swarm behind.
Okay. Terrible.
TRBL. Terrible.
13.
That guy's a knucklehead.
13?
Yep.
All right, 13. Titania, as you run towards this commander, you kind of look down, you see your mom, knees kind of shaking, a little bit of rust kind of built up.
No.
Haven't thrown the wing. She's a little winded. You look up and you go, I know what I got to do. And you push the commander out of the way, and it just kind of braces and rolls with the hit as the swarm behind goes... As your
Nice.
wing collides with like 3 of them, they go tumbling back, and about a dozen just get knocked down. That's
But I get up again. Keep me down.
that swarm's
Because
name
my
is
leader
Chumbawamba.
is not dead yet.
Okay, Derby.
They rolled an 11 to hit.
Okay, that would miss the
Commander.
commander.
Yep.
It would hit a swarm.
Ew.
Can't hit these. That
Stupid
dude to save my
commanders.
life.
Yeah.
The big boys.
I mean, it seems like they have a pretty high AC.
Woo.
Nice
20
roll, though.
ground
Nice
damage.
roll,
Nice.
though.
See ya.
Okay.
20
Derby's like
swarmy.
20 swarmies gone. That's pretty.
Yeah, Derby and Wesley, you poke your heads out, and you pop back in. You give Gustavo an action report. And he's like, if we were to collapse at this vector and this vector, I am told that the wall should collapse. And Derby's like, yeah, great, cool. And it just collapses, and
That
Gustavo's
would
like,
be a big time OSHA violation.
he's like,
Let's
I'm
roll
running the
with it."
calcs. I've run the numbers, and this just in, you're screwed. Here it comes. Okay.
This just
Well
in,
done,
you're
Derby.
dead.
The Bohemian Commander
Uh-huh.
finishes its upload
Okay.
and then uses its action to perform a download. And it's going to get some boosted stats. Jinkies. And as that upload flies off, there's a little trail of information, some data, if you will, that just
Go straight
zips
up.
up into the sky.
Does it look like it's going in a certain direction other than up?
To the moon.
To the moon.
Oh, to the moon.
It's, if you remember from last time, it is seeing how we fight
Yeah, I
and telling
know.
the moon.
Yes.
I know. I just
Okay.
thought like maybe it was
during-
sending it somewhere else.
Yes. During that upload process, if you hit it and it lives, if it finishes that upload,
Yeah.
it is downloading that fight information and sending it somewhere else.
Okay.
Meaning every swarm you fight after that will adapt to the move you are using
Yeah, yeah. And be
across
better at
all species.
Right.
So if Titania hits it with a steel wing,
Right.
it will know how to dodge steel wing
Knows
in
how
the
to
future.
deal
So
with it.
never use the same move twice.
No, use the
Use
same
the
move
same move
constantly.
every time, yeah.
Yes. If you use your full array to try to kill this thing as fast as you can, and it lives, it will know your entire fight pattern. Think of it like Taskmaster. The longer you fight it, the worse it is for you.
Joke's on them. We don't even know what moves we're doing.
That's kind of the point. That's why Hillmouth is still standing.
But that's what I mean. I can pick moves for days. We got plenty of running around.
Yeah. Hillmouth is still standing for that exact reason. Because the fight pit does not fight normally.
Right.
They've adapted
They
to
don't have
fighting
set
each other.
moves,
So
right.
rather than just sparring, they still have to keep each other on their toes.
Yeah.
So for years they've been changing up the strats.
They
But
were born for this.
the
For real?
the Behemoth commander and all Elgium in its assigned swarm get a bonus to attack and damage rolls. For as long as that thing is standing.
Get out of here.
Monty.
Monty is going to set up a tailwind for him and his allies.
Chili
Okay.
boy.
A little bit.
All right, Monty. You set up that tailwind. All your bird friends
And
feel a little
Heracross?
bit lighter. Yeah, anything that's flying. If you fly and you have a fly speed, your
Uncle
fly
Dennis
speed
has
is-
little Heimlich wings.
Lynn's gonna start flying.
God.
I like to imagine Lynn has just a
Yeah.
propeller beanie.
Oh, she was just gonna move her tentacles in a circle.
Yeah.
I'm a helicopter.
That'd be so cool.
The amalgam is going to reach the bottom of the ramp, and at this point, we're gonna start to track where things are.
Okay.
Just because this one's notable. The Lurcher has
Yeah.
3,000 hit points. This thing does not.
Okay.
I
This
just
is
needed a way
different.
for you to know this is different. It looks exactly the same, but it's like a
Yeah.
third the size.
Yeah.
It is not the siege weapon that the other thing is, but it is still a threat.
Okay.
It is still very much a problem, but now we're going to start to track where things are, because now that this thing is in range, it matters where everybody is. So from here on out, once you take your turns now, go ahead and put yourself on a map.
You know what
Okay.
else matters? You matter, Drew.
Thank you.
I got you. Be gentle to
Gal
me.
the Blood Drinker. Blood Gorger, if you will. Peg Rover.
Okay. So the commander is behind this thing now, the lunar amalgam.
Yeah. Commander is still moving down the thing. It's
Okay,
worth
so
noting, like last time, there's more
If
than one
I
commander.
were to move around it, would it attack me to get to
No,
the commander?
because of the weather, no.
Oh, okay. Nice. Oh, nice. Do I want to take the commander out then?
Yes. The
'Cause I
weather
thought it was giving
the
that
weather is
effect.
originating from that amalgam,
Yeah.
that psychic terrain.
It's
It
coming
is-
from this.
Is coming from
Oh,
that.
that
commander.
thing.
Yeah, if you
okay,
run
okay.
behind it and go after the commander, nothing that it has no other movement speed other than like walking or burrowing.
Okay.
If you are on the ground in any way, your
Including
senses
that
are
thing, yeah.
your senses are dulled. It is easier for them to hurt you.
Okay. Okay.
But the side effect of that is nothing on the ground is taking opportunity attacks.
Right. Okay.
So it hurts them, but it also makes you much more susceptible to the damage that they're dealing.
Kind of hit the
He
thingy
thwarted how we
amalgam
won
thing,
last time.
but it's okay.
As you may
Seeing-
remember, they finished an upload.
All right. So seeing the beam of information being like, no.
Yeah.
He's gonna Gal's gonna spin using the tailwind just created, and just go in for a gorge just with his horn on the
Horn Gorge!
horn gorge.
Horn Gorge!
I like it.
Hurt,
like
use
it a
your
lot.
sword! Alright, get a Horn Gorge.
Okay.
Okay.
I will gore you with my horn. Gore,
You're gonna add
horn.
8, by the way, to
A
any
horn
attack
that
that you make.
gores.
Uncle Dennis is the only one that's only adding 3. Everybody else that's 8.
Is that a natty one? Yeah.
Natty 1? Okay. You'll still hit the swarm,
That's a
You're
big
gonna
old,
miss the
big
commander.
old whiff, though.
but you're gonna charge into the swarm.
You're
Okay.
flying too fast.
It will put you physically in the swarm
Right.
and plant you there, but
Well,
but they don't
but
have
I'm flying.
they don't
Yeah.
have attacks of opportunity, right?
no.
So
but
in theory, you
that
could
will
just hit them
put
and
you.
fly away.
It will
They'll
put
hit
you in
you.
the swarm, and you'll stay in the swarm.
Okay.
But
I mean, I can fly out of this one.
That was my point. Yeah.
so to get there and
It's
then
your
hit them,
full- it's
you'd
your
have to
full
move
move.
to
Right.
get in there. So you're gonna be in there
Yes.
for a round.
Okay.
That's what I'm saying. But you can go ahead and roll your damage. It's gonna be just like last time.
What is it?
It's gonna be 2d12.
2d12.
Yeah. 2d12. 'Cause
2d12.
you full
That's a
bull
12.
rush charged in there.
No, that didn't count.
Roll a marble.
There we go.
Roll a d1. Roll that marble and deal a damage.
Okay, 15.
15.
Nice. Another good
All right.
roll, Tia. Love to see it.
As you blast your way in there, denote somewhere, you can just write it on the map if you want to. You get 7 temporary hit points.
Oh,
They don't stack unless you roll more, but you get half the damage you deal as temporary hit points.
oh, nice.
You are a blood gorger. They don't have any blood, so you just get temp HP, but
Okay.
they're just rocks. If you hit the amalgam, you get some hit points, but
Okay.
it would also get some of you.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
Maybe not the best idea.
Me, touching you.
Sweet.
I don't want to start that relationship yet. With the amalgam.
Oh no.
Gross.
All right, Gao. As you charge your way in, looking for the commander, it just kind of sidesteps you, and you just charge
Guard!
straight to the swarm, and they go, ah! And a bunch of them explode, and then like 300 more just kind of swarm down on you, and you're like, oh no!
Oh no.
Dennis!
Dennis. So
menace.
Dennis, help!
Dennis is kind of smelling what Lynn is stepping in, for lack of a better term.
Tar.
And Dennis will turn to Lynn. Let's go, Chauncey. And do a helping hand to Lynn to hopefully double Lynn's next incoming damage.
Lynn vomits.
I will help you,
Yeah.
Chauncey.
All the fight pit critters have kind of grown up around
Yeah.
Dennis. So
You never get used to Dennis.
They've
though.
grown.
You don't get used
accustomed
to Dennis.
it.
I love Dennis.
They've grown accustomed to it, where all of you are repulsed. To them, he's just Uncle Dennis.
No.
He's just the kind of weird guy that always has your back.
Uncle Dennis, come through, baby.
He's coming through. Lynn, you are
Uncle Energy.
you are full on like damage inspired.
Sweet.
Chauncey.
Beautiful. This is poor Uncle Dennis is just getting crapped on in the comments.
Uncle
for like
Dennis
5
just
years.
buffs his
It's
monocle.
gross. You made Dennis as gross as possible. Don't deny
Hey.
I made him unsettling.
I'm sitting
Don't
right
deny
here. I'm sitting right here.
All right.
Be kind.
Okay. Xiao Yun the Hurricane, same deal. He's waiting in the wings for somebody to go down. He's staying fresh because he's fast. Yvette, Screaming Skarmory, looks up towards Titania, sees that you're kind of on the front lines, gives you another nod, sizes up that commander,
Come on.
and is gonna try to get him. I'll roll this die. She's gonna barely strike him. Barely. But her wing knife does a lot of damage. Hopefully. Does a lot of damage to dice, I should say. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 damage to the commander. As a pretty sizable wing knife is launched from Yvette's right wing, and it just kind of clocks the Behemoth in the shoulder and just digs down and kind of dislocates his arm a little bit. If he had like tendons and flesh, it would hurt a lot more. But he's just made of rock, so the dagger just kind of sticks in there. Lynn!
Hey.
Help!
Is that swarm approaching that tar yet or no?
They will on this turn. They will run into it
Okay.
because they're not gonna stop.
I'm gonna wait until do I know if that tar is gonna stop them, or at least like the front?
I mean, it's very, very sticky. There is a strong
It would
chance that they'll get
function
stuck.
like difficult terrain, essentially.
Yeah, and then they'll have to make a save. When they go in there, if they fail, they'll be restrained.
Screw
Oh,
it. You
okay.
know what I'm gonna do instead? I am going to cock back my neck once more, but molten magma begins to kind of fill, and just a gout of flame shunts out in the form of a star,
Okay.
going over this way,
Okay.
Yeah.
lighting this on fire, and just blasting anything in that
Okay.
direction.
Go ahead and roll to hit the amalgam because it's the closest thing to you behind it.
Also gets advantage from helping hand. Forgot to mention that.
Okay.
I don't know what that is.
Well, it's an 8.
8.
8 on the die.
Yeah, but you get
you
to
get
roll again
advantage,
because
yeah.
of helping
And
hand.
you have a +8 on your attack, but yes,
Okay.
helping hand will help you.
That is going to be 17 to hit.
17 will hit the lunar amalgam
thank
quite handily.
Wow.
Similar to the lurcher, the lunar creatures do not care to dodge you.
Okay.
They're relatively easy to hit, all things considered. You just have to roll reasonably.
Perfect.
Right,
The
right.
commander is the toughest thing on the field right now. Other than...
So that's 9d20 damage coming in,
Uh,
and then double.
Wow.
from Lynn, it is 3d12 because you're a blaster.
3d12.
And it's fire damage.
But you got the helping hand from Dennis.
Oh, that's bad. 17 points of fire damage.
17
Double
points fire damage.
34.
Double it.
34, baby.
All right.
Twice.
As you start to burn up that... Oh, wait. I put that on the wrong guy.
Do we have a red pen? We do.
There you go.
Fire.
So 34 damage
Where's the
to
fire?
the...
This is fire now?
Amalgam.
The sticky icky is now fire.
As the amalgam starts to catch fire, you hear dozens of dissonant screams of just various voices.
Perfect.
Just a horrible cacophony of human shrieks.
I like that.
Yeah, it's
That's
not pleasant, but it is what it is.
Horrifying.
The swarm is gonna run into the fire because they have no sense of self-preservation, and they're gonna take 6 points of fire damage just for the privilege of running in there, and then they're gonna fail their strength save. So they run in there, they go, ouch, and then they get stuck, and then they're just burning, and then a bunch of them just start to fall apart.
Ow, 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 ow. It's like a tower defense.
Yeah. So that tar will burn for probably like 2 or 3 rounds, and then it'll burn out,
Let's
and then it'll have to
go,
be reset
Lynn.
and reset on fire. Boomer, there's now a full tar pit.
Yes, Boomer is gonna fly over and drop a feather dance bomb on the amalgam again.
Okay.
'Cause
The
we
amalgam
need
needs to
that
make
roll bad. Dex save.
dex save.
I know it's pretty good, but
It's another 18 plus 4, buddy. I'm sorry.
what the heck in hex?
It's literally it's the Vax die, and the Vex die are rolling
it's a
crazy.
necessity. We got to keep doing that till it hits.
Yeah. Okay.
What does that do? It just lowers its attack.
It does half damage to anything except Boomer, so we need that.
Solid.
Yeah.
Okay.
Big
it's
time
a
on that.
it's a
Yeah.
very subtle taunt against something that's not smart enough to know not to just focus you down.
Right.
Because it'd be like, I'll just kill the thing in front of me.
Does a move have to hit for the Behem leader to know what it does?
It just has to be used.
Yep. It just analyzes fight patterns. Right now it's not uploading, so anything you do right now is fair game.
Yeah, I was
But
just curious if it kind of needs
quick
the
here.
effect to happen to be
Right.
like, oh, okay, that's what that
if
does.
it's a like if it's like a stun effect, then yes, they have. If they fail it and they see that happen, they go, okay, don't be hit by that.
Okay.
Duly noted. They just maybe dodge next time. Moonraker.
Moonraker is gonna go for a wing attack on the commander
Okay. Whack him.
for a 17 to hit.
That hits exactly.
Okay, plus it would have been an extra 2, so that's good.
So that hits even more. Did you see Monty's updated Tailwind? It is better than it used to be.
Dennis is going to
Yes.
get even more unsettling.
So Monty's
I'm just
AC is
warning
plus
you.
by 2, and then everybody's flying speed
It's catching up to the
Increases
mine.
quite a bit.
is increased by 20 if they're within 30 feet of you.
Just fair warning to you. Fair warning.
Everybody within 15 feet of Monty has 10 additional movement speed.
Okay.
If you're a flying type within 30 feet of Monty, you have 20 feet of movement speed.
10
Cool.
flying damage
10 flying
to
damage.
the commander.
To the commandy.
Suck that.
Blah.
Suck eggs,
Bah.
nerd.
All right.
Suck
As
one
you
of
bap 'em.
Dennis's rotten eggs.
Oh, no.
You don't want to do that.
All right. Here
You'll
is-
die.
Here's a red die to represent the commander. Let's go ahead and place him vaguely-ish.
Gal
And
is
then-
over here.
Yeah, so Gao, you're going to be back here. This is going to represent one of the swarms. This whole green box is swarms, but
Right.
that's a reminder for me, mostly. Okay, following Moonraker is an Elgium swarm that is going to World War Z their way on top of Gao
Get out of here,
and
cowards.
just start pummeling him. Gao, all told, not as bad as it could have been.
Okay.
Took 9 points of bludgeoning damage.
Wow,
As the
okay.
swarm is just pummeling into you, you just buckle down,
preparing.
use that hard carapace.
Yeah.
Eunice!
Yeah.
Eunice.
Eunice, New York.
Eunice.
Come on.
Is
Eunice.
not gonna try to get into the thick of it.
Yep.
And will
She's smart.
Yeah, she will stay kind of back by Ava
Yep.
and try to thunder shock the lurcher orcas in the ick for a critical hit.
Let's go, girl.
Eunice!
Let's
Hit
go.
that amalgam. You roll 15 on a crit, so
Let's
it's 30.
go,
30
Joel.
electric
30.
damage.
Does that paralyze by chance? Because I
No.
know we've forgotten that in the past sometimes.
It does not have paralysis listed on here.
Dang, it should.
Yeah.
It's
Drew.
paralyzed.
Yeah. We'll
Yeah,
do it.
list it now. What are we doing? Of course, yeah.
She crit.
It's if you roll 15 or higher on the damage roll.
Throw that on there for now.
Nice.
Because that's.
Take that.
Yes, we bullied him into paralysis.
I'm like, that's a thing that feels
We
like
have
it should
to,
be happening.
guys. We got to pull out all the stops.
It,
It
feels,
feels like it should
right,
happen.
Devin. Don't ruin this.
Yeah.
Yeah, so Eunice,
Just bullying
you
him.
buckle down, you see this amalgam on approach, you're terrified. You know, the back of your mind, Monty told you. Milo's on his way. Just hold out. Just hit as hard as you can and stay out of danger. And you just go as thunder just strikes into this thing. Good hit. And you watch all of those human muscles just go rigid and kind of like lock up.
Beautiful.
As it's just kind of held in place for a moment. Ava
Yes?
sees that the swarm is arriving. Sees that it shan't be long now before danger is at their door. Ava is unafeared of fire and is immune to difficult terrain. She's gonna charge this thing. She's gonna run up and just kind of like unhinge her jaw, and fire's gonna start to pool. And she's gonna clamp down for a fire fang.
Yeah.
And courtesy of the auto crit, she does 28 points of fire damage. Shim.
2, 3.
Shimmer is gonna go for another flame charge on the commander.
Nice.
Love it.
Please.
Get
Or
it.
favor.
9 to hit.
9 will miss the commander, will hit the swarm.
Helping Gao out.
Brutal.
Help me, please!
Just being punched by all this.
10 fire
10?
damage.
10 fire damage. You set yourself on fire and hurl yourself through the swarm, and you dissipate like 20 Elgium as they're just burned away. Because these are not your normal Elgiums, baby! They're just lunar type. They have no rock resistances. So they just blitz burn away. That's huge.
Like Tinder.
Bonus action dodge.
Bonus action dodge?
Bonus action done.
Good to know. Titania.
Titania is gonna try once more to hit this commander.
Okay.
Please.
I believe in you. You can do it.
You can
Come on.
do.
12.
12 will miss again. This thing is just dodging left, right, and center. That upload really
Yeah,
did
for
it
real.
some...
It helped out.
Narrative,
justice.
yada yada, great.
Yeah.
Yeah.
yeah,
It
narrative.
makes sense. It makes
It
sense.
makes sense.
Dang it.
Damn it.
Oh.
Low rolls.
Yeah, and then go ahead and just toss Yvette, like, vaguely in that direction. A little bit further back.
this.
Like right there.
17
That works.
damage otherwise.
Okay. 17 to the swarm. Titania, you just blitz your way through. You kind of follow Shimmer's burn path and just hold your wings out. And you just
Nice.
carve through the rest of the swarm. You see
Nice.
Gal kind of in danger. It's someone that you watched fighting growing up. So it's kind of weird to see them just like being surrounded. But you can still see like a very confident smile under Gal. He's just preparing to throw off the herd.
You're hovering?
Huh?
You're hovering or flying? You're not on the ground?
Well, yeah, I was, but then I flew in
And missed.
and
yeah,
missed.
but are you on the ground?
No. Technically you're hovering, but
Yes,
they're like
technically
jumping
I'm
up to
hovering.
pummel
Yeah,
you.
yeah.
You're
But
like
there's just so many that
you're
are
like
on top
You're
of
kind of
me
like
and-
this.
Yeah.
You're not like I'm 30 feet up. 'Cause
Yeah.
Heracross can hover,
Right.
but can't fly.
Right.
Derby,
All
Wesley, and Gustavo.
Derby, the Derby gang is going to rototill up past the commander
Okay. Love
and try to hit him with it.
it. Yeah. Get him. Hurt him. Hurt him good.
That's cocked.
16 to hit.
This is the commander.
Oh my
Oh, wow.
Well, we know now.
Well,
Yeah,
someone found it out last round.
Yeah.
Somebody hit
Oh.
it exactly.
Has like
Doesn't help if you don't hit it.
He's got like 150 HP or
Yeah.
something stupid.
Yes, the commanders are 17 AC.
Yuck.
The ones that you fought so far have had 150 hit points.
Well, that
4 damage.
means
4 damage.
4 more are gone.
And then
Yeah, narrative. Here we
Derby's
are
going
again.
to pop out for a mud bomb,
Come on,
Okay.
Derby.
We love it.
seeing that
Yeah.
everything is missed and we need to try to do damage to it.
It's a stupid commander. Oh my god.
16, dude.
Oh my god.
That's like the third time in a row that you've rolled that number.
Bro, you're so close.
Just taunting us.
Horseshoes
Yeah.
and hand grenades.
Okay.
We should use both.
You can still roll mud bomb for. Just
Yes, do it. Come on.
That's-
Take him out.
It's part of why.
It's
Come
worth it.
on.
Part of why the
Someone's
swarm
gotta
works the
hit
way
him.
it does is it's kind of tricky to hit the commanders.
7.
7?
Yeah.
Hey man, that's
Taken out.
as we learned
true.
last time.
It
the
helps.
The
swarm
numbers-
is a game
the
of
numbers
numbers.
count.
Yep.
every number that you roll is
Yeah.
an Elgium that you have killed.
Yes.
As the derbies throw out a mud bomb to rival the spirit bomb, it lands and like 7 Elgium explode.
This commander's just laughing at us right now.
Yep.
Ha ha ha.
Just the Squidward laugh.
Squilliam fancy, son.
Oh no, he's hot! Mostly
All right,
just the
Derby.
disgusting lunar
You tried, buddy.
lurcher
You
creature.
tried.
That's what the
Yep.
Behemoth says.
That's
Uncle
what
Dennis.
matters.
Has a little thong on.
The commander. Who's the nearest thing to the commander?
That would
Gal.
Where is the commander, by the way? It's like
That's
further
the
up the
commander.
thing.
That die.
That's Gal. And that's the swarm.
Yeah, the swarm. This swarm's just gonna pummel Gao until either he's dead or they are.
Right,
Yeah,
right, right.
Titania's right up there.
Okay.
Shimmer's not as close.
Wanna put
Titania.
out there. Here.
Yeah.
Titania, a commander's strike is coming in at you,
Okay.
but it's an 11.
sideways beam.
Doesn't hit.
Yes.
There we go. As it kind of
Titania
points
wants
its
to get
hand
hit.
towards you, and it just warbles, and it sounds like some bleeps and bloops. You just kind of turn your head sideways, and it goes to strike you, and its fist collides with your metal plating and just dusts, and it's like.
Nice.
Eat it.
Monty.
All right. From a strategic standpoint, Monty's going to try to stun this commander, hopefully.
Montgomery Wick.
I'm absolutely
This is where the roll
stunned
comes
by
in.
you.
Go on, Monty.
17.
Hits.
Let's go.
Exactly.
I told ya. I told ya. That's
come
the
on.
one.
Oh, 8 damage. No stun.
Darn.
8 damage, no stun. Okay.
We'll
but
take the
8
damage,
damage,
though.
8 damage.
Big money, no
Okay.
enemy.
Monty, as you see this thing punch Titania in the chest, your heart kind of freezes for a second, and you're like, she's okay. And you just run in behind, and you land and kick like straight into the back of this thing's head, and you leave a talon mark right in the back of its skull as you kind of like retract your claw. Its head spins partially, and its eyes separate so that half of them are looking at Titania and half are looking at you.
Okay.
Frightening. The lunar amalgam is paralyzed. Gao! You've got a swarm on you.
Yeah. So Gao is a bug,
He's a bug.
and so he knows about bug ways. And much like the bumblebee, when attacked by larger enemies, Gao is gonna call in a bunch of beetles, and they're gonna dance. Things are about to get hot
Oh yeah. I dig
on the
this.
commander.
A bunch of combies. Bunch of combies. Just
Yeah. Yeah. That's what they do.
It is.
And they get burned alive.
Yes. Cook their insides, dear.
You asked for this, Drew.
Cook their insides. You were not prepared for how clever we are.
Drew's like, all right, bug buzz.
It'll do fire damage, but it's
Cook
only like
their
2d4.
innards. Cook their innards. They have weird rock organs. They're gonna get cooked. Fantastic, Tia. 10 out of 10, no notes.
All right, here we go. Ah,
Ah,
Plus 8.
so 16,
What?
That'd be 15.
15.
misses either way on the commander, right?
Come on.
A, bun-
Let me hit him.
a bunch of beetles come running out and start dancing in front of the commander.
With Gal.
And to no one's surprise, it's very ineffective. As they're just
It works.
dancing in front of an alien made of rocks. A bunch of beetles are just like, oh, yeah, you like jazz?
Pitbull's Shake Senora begins to play.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. All right.
Shake, shake.
Moving on.
What about the crowd around? They burn.
I don't know what to do with you.
Just let it happen, bro.
I'm just, you know what, just
What am I throwing?
roll like
It's a bug buzz.
roll like,
No, what am I is it 2D12?
I don't know.
Do you want me to see what it is on
Dude, it's a
editor?
D1.
You know what? Just roll like a D8 and you're gonna just
A
confuse
D8?
them. Yeah.
I'm gonna confuse them?
Beetles just came out of you and started dancing. I don't know what to do with you. I was like, come up with...
8!
Okay.
Max!
You did 8 psychic damage to me.
The dice knows that it's a good idea.
Listen, I'm not saying it's not hilarious.
Narrative goes both ways.
It's a good idea. Bugs do this.
I am
They
actively
literally
crying
do.
from laughing so hard.
You're laughing at something that happened.
Yeah, that is just biology, Drew. Come on,
Yeah.
give it the times. You didn't know you're playing with an entomologist.
Okay.
For all you NTs out there.
Hell yeah.
Are you moving, Gal? Or are you staying in the middle?
He's gonna fly up then.
Okay.
After he's confused everybody.
Including me.
Dance break over.
But he's gonna stay nearby in case he's gotta help out the rest of the squad that's come up there.
Okay, you're just gonna get out of the swarm.
Yeah, so I guess I'll just set him to the side.
Okay.
But he's in the sky now.
Good lord. Uncle Dennis. Save me.
Yeah, Uncle Dennis is going to like slide around kind of to like sort of long distance flank the lunar creature. Mm-hmm. And Dennis is going to look over at Lynn, Chansey, and is going to go for a copycat of Octillery's Fire Blast and try to Fire Blast the lunar blurcher.
Allow it.
Okay, so what do I roll? Just
You get to roll a d20, you get to add 3.
Okay.
Nice.
Oh,
It's an 8.
Alright, Dennis.
Damn.
You've copied a lot of things in your time. But a fire blast from an octopus is new. And there's this little burst of flame. You've awakened the mighty Mushu.
But does this heat back up?
The tar is already burning.
And then
it is
because of
already
the-
fully on fire.
I succeeded in doing nothing, Devin. You must
Dishonor
live
on
with
you.
it.
Dishonor on your family.
Dishonor on your cow.
Oh man. But yes, because it's going sort of sideways, it will miss the horde behind.
Oh, wow.
But Dennis tried.
The first literally doing 0 to anything
All right.
turn. Hell yeah, Dennis.
Yvette will see Titania in danger. She comes sprinting in, and her wing just begins to kind of harden over and just look like this very, very dense, kind of tarnished steel. It's got that gunmetal coloration to it, just like Titania does. Whack! As the wing hits to the side, it's 20 points of steel damage to the commander.
Excellent.
You do not strike.
Excellent.
You don't strike Titania
Making
in
fun of
front
Joe?
of her mom.
Socrates. My favorite philosopher.
Jesus.
Socrates, this is Beethoven.
You've seen Bill and Ted, haven't you, Devin?
Yeah, absolutely. I
Yeah.
love those movies.
All right.
I haven't seen the newest one, and I've wanted to.
It's good.
Yeah.
Is it?
Yeah. I mean, it's the first Bill and Ted's a classic.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But it's a fun nostalgia trip.
Because there's 2 of them already, and then
Yeah.
there's the new one,
Yeah.
right? Okay.
There's
so I've
Excellent
seen the
Adventure
2.
and then Bogus Journey.
That's
And
what
then
it is,
the
yeah.
80s
Focus
animated
Journey.
series, but
There's an animated series. I know what I'm doing when I get home tonight. God damn it.
Excellent. All right, Lynn. Follow it up.
Oh shit. Talkie mushrooms.
Eat you.
Little did we know that beneath Hillmouth there is lava.
a decommissioned missile silo.
It's the old nuclear site, so we're just gonna open that and
Feed him in!
yeah, just drop into the nuke.
Her suction
Nuclear
cups
reactor.
are gonna kind of like warble on the ground.
Yeah.
And steam's gonna be kind of erupting through all the cracks that are within the Hillmouth ground, and just kind of, I guess, like a watery burn, kind of like steam vents them, and just kind of just in a big old AOE.
Love it. Get a save for all involved party. You gotta be kidding me. Okay. Our
The commander's invincible. And then there's, what, like 3 more after
it was
that?
18, 16, 12, 11. So the swarms will fail,
Okay.
but the commander
amalgam's
and the amalgam,
paralyzed.
So it's an auto fail if it's a strength.
because Eunice hasn't gone yet.
Yeah.
It is dexterity.
So auto fail.
Automatically fails dex saves.
Oh. Wait, so because it's paralyzed, would Dennis get advantage on the fire blast?
Yeah.
Oh!
I didn't do that.
We'll do it again then.
Run it back.
Run it back.
While this is happening,
Come on.
Dennis, you're like,
No.
Dang it.
Didn't matter. The dice narrative, yada yada. I'm
Dennis-
mad about it, but it's fine.
Dennis, you see up to the side.
It's even worse than the last roll.
Dennis, you tried to hit him with a fire blast, and then you just take a long drag on a cigarette, and you look up and you go, it's paralyzed.
Oh shit, I forgot.
And you like try again, and it
Dennis.
still misses.
Instead of
Oh,
saying
man.
Janzi, he just goes, oh, Dennis.
Just goes, ah, dang it.
Dennis, Dennis.
Done.
All right. Go ahead and roll me. We'll call this. It's a big AOE. We'll call it 2d6. 2d6 for AOE stuff seems reasonable to me.
It fails deck saves.
Automatically fails deck saves. So the amalgam failed.
Oh, Joel's
8
got an
points
idea.
of steam damage.
We'll call it fire.
Let's go.
We'll call it
An
That's what I was
idea that he would
hoping
have
for.
done anyway, but
So we'll call it 16
now it's a
to
better
the
idea.
yes, it is.
16 to the amalgam.
For
Yo.
the tides
For
of
the
turn.
narrative.
16 to that and 16 to that. Puts us there and there. Okay. A whole bunch of the swarm is just steam bathed and immolated.
Well, would it be 8 more additional to that since they are weak to it?
Yep, I give you a double.
Oh, baby.
The amalgam is just like starting to boil, and you hear the same like just cacophony of human screams.
Gross.
And they're all crying out like, "Please stop! Please no!" And it's like overlaid. And there's like 6 or 7 voices all at once.
I don't
It's
speak
haunting.
human.
I'm sorry, I don't.
I think
speak
it looks like
human.
they're having fun in there.
The Elgium swarm that's currently restrained is going to try to break out, and then they're going to take fire damage, and they're going to fail, and then they're going to take fire damage.
Nice.
They take 6 more
All right.
fire damage because they're fully on fire as they run in there.
This Pokemon's on
Boomer,
fire.
Moonraker, you're on deck.
Yeah.
Then the other Elgium swarm.
Yeah.
Then Eunice.
Boomer is gonna laugh in Trumbeak and fly over the amalgam and let loose the last needed feather dance because
Okay.
it's a deck save.
Yeah, the
auto
feathers
fail.
stick around on there. You have tarred and feathered the amalgam.
Let's go.
The 1700s would be
Now
very
let's take him
proud
into
of
the
you.
town square.
Huge news.
Put them in the stockade
And
and
that's
laugh.
where we bring in the bees.
No! No! All right.
Open the snake pit.
Great job, Boomer.
You've done it,
Moonraker
Boomer.
is
Moonraker.
gonna try to wing attack the commander again.
Come
Come on,
on.
buddy. At this point, there's enough things around it. I'll say you could flank.
Yes.
Thank God. My
Oh
word.
my god,
What is it?
dude.
A 1 and then a 2.
Oh my poop.
Moonraker.
Guys,
what is happening?
I
Pull
don't
it
think
together.
we're gonna win this.
Pull it together.
We can't
We're
hit
not
this
supposed to.
commander at all.
Yeah, the
Can't hit anything.
again to
I missed a paralyzed target.
yeah.
It's just sitting there like, and it's a massive blob of
Well, that's because you took a
tentacles.
smoke break.
Yeah, well,
Yeah.
You can't blame Dennis for that.
Monty and Titania, you begin to notice
Gotta
that
relax.
Moonraker's a little shaken
Uh-huh.
and is not taking the time to sort of line up the hits and is just kind of panic swinging.
Right.
Take from that what you will.
Yeah.
Monty being new team leader, it may be time for a
Yeah.
coaching session. The Elgium Swarm. Derby, Gustavo, and Wesley,
Yeah.
you're in a wall. Shim, you're in fair game. Monty and Titania, fair game. Moonraker,
Yeah.
fair game.
Yeah.
So, attacks coming in at Monty. One will hit, one there's not even worth
Are
doing
they
the
hitting
math.
Gao? He's still there.
No.
Okay.
They're
They're focused
You
on
said
that.
Gal flew up anyways.
Yeah.
5 damage
One.
to 5 to
Oh,
Monty.
yeah. I guess I
Okay.
can't reach.
The one at Titania will miss. The one at Shimmer you dodged, right?
Yeah, bonus action dodged.
I don't think a 13
Nope.
hits Shimmer. And then yeah, so that swarm is pretty ineffective, but one good hit on you, Monty. It's just bludgeoning damage. As they just punch into your side, you're like, you piece. I'm gonna kick you in the head later. Eunice!
All right,
Eunice.
from the bottom will just double down
Resistance!
on this amalgam and
Yes,
do
yes.
another thunder shock.
Yes.
Yes. Come on, buddy.
Advantage, baby. Come on.
Yes, you got advantage.
Advantage.
Pretty good. 22 on that one. Okay, 22.
Good.
Keeping that. Only 4 this time, though.
Okay. Hey, damage is damage.
It's true.
Again. Go ahead and take the paralyzed ring off at the end of Eunice's turn. That's a good hit, Eunice. It's good stuff. Ava being oh so very close. Hit last time and as such cannot do Stomping Tantrum, which is an AoE, which is Sad Panda. But will Elemental Fang nonetheless.
Yes.
And go for another Fire Fang on this thing.
Come on.
No longer stunned.
Do it.
Come on.
That's a 19 for Ava. And 3d8 fire damage. 3, 1, and 1.
What the?
I'm gonna let somebody else. I'm gonna let somebody else roll Ava's damage. To be
Ava,
fair, she
get
does have.
loose.
She does. To be fair, she does 2 points of exhaustion. But
Yeah, dice narrative. Sick of it. Don't want to hear it.
I want a different narrative.
10 more. I'm gonna rewrite.
Can I trade for a different narrative? No.
All right. Ava just bites into the amalgam and is just kind of like ripping and tearing at some of these veins and flesh. And as it's screaming out, Ava's just kind of like closing her eyes shut tight and just keeps pulling. Shimmer.
Yeah.
Titania, you're on deck, followed by Derby.
Yes. Shimmer is going to set up a second stack of agility.
Okay.
And then try to blink burst the commander.
Okay. The commander has a +2 to dex. He gets a 19.
Jesus.
What the heckin'?
Narrative ruled by dice.
It's just the Vex die is
Yeah, I
just
mean-
on fire.
I'm gonna steal it.
I guess I appreciate the low blows though. The like
Yeah.
ones.
In like turnabout is fair play.
Yeah.
They are hitting and making every save, but they're doing like 5
the
damage.
yeah.
We're just going to be at it for
All right,
a
Shimmer.
while.
As you blast in there.
Yeah. No luck, but we're our
No
second
luck.
stack of agility, which is good.
Yes. 2 stacks
You're
of
so
agility's big.
agile.
Yeah. Just you wait.
Titania.
You're rubbed down with Vaseline. Nothing can touch you.
Titania is going
Slippery.
to...
3-step deaf guy?
Titania is going to agree with Monty that Moonraker needs some assistance.
Yeah.
And she's going to fall back for a second
Okay.
and help Moonraker.
Help Moonraker.
Yes.
Okay. Moonraker, you've got advantage on your next attack. And because Titania is helping you, treat any roll of 2 or less as a 3 on damage. Okay. Derby.
Derby is going to try
Derby.
to rototill through again.
Yeah.
And then mud bomb the commander.
Okay.
So let's do this.
Yeah, so go ahead and roll.
Come on.
Roll for it. You got
Come
this.
on.
Oh, where did that go? Oh, no.
Let me smash myself in the head with the dice.
The game thinks you rolled.
Oh boy, 14 on the rototill, and I'm just
Okay.
gonna do the mud bomb while I'm here. Another 14.
Miss, double miss.
Okay, so that'll both miss, but you will hit
The
swarm
swarm.
with both.
Come on.
Derby's doing
knocking
heck of
out
damage to the swarm.
pieces.
Wow.
So much.
Wow. 5, 10, 15, 29, 35.
35. Okay.
That was amazing.
So Derby,
That was so good.
you poke your head out of the wall. You see your friends in danger. You see Titania kind of take a defensive posture with Moonraker, kind of like doing a couple notions of where to strike. You see the commander has like a rock solid footing, and you go, let's try to mess him up. And you kind of dig underneath, and it just kind of plants itself to the ground. And you go, whatever, there's a bunch more over here. And you rototill up. You see Gustavo and Wesley constructing a series of ramps and barricades. As you run, you grab Wesley's hand, you grab Gustavo's hand, and the three of you come sprinting out of the ground, launch up holding this huge mound of earth, slam it down, and more than half of one of these swarms is just washed away in the mud.
Better be thinking of some new hats, because you're going to get more Digletts.
It's going to be the...
Just
like
evolves a third
30
time. Yeah.
Diglets?
I'm going to steal
even just
that
5 of them.
Dugstruction thing where there's just 40
Yeah,
Diglets.
Dugstruction.
Dodecahedron.
Yeah.
Yes. Just think of more hats. I'm
12
just
It
saying.
starts like
Diglets.
You
floating.
need more personalities on deck, because it's going to happen.
All right. Our
floating
commander.
island of Diglets.
One is the youngster with the like yellow Japanese school kid hat and like the flag. across the street.
All right.
Yeah.
Our commander.
We need one with a cowboy hat. I have to just say that.
Yeehaw.
Our commander is going to make 3 attacks.
Coward.
Well, to be fair, it's going to make 4.
Coward,
but
do one.
So one's at Shimmer, one's at Monty, one's at Titania, one's at Gao.
Coward?
The one at Monty is a 13, which will miss.
Yes.
The one at Titania is a 16.
Does that hit?
I don't know.
No.
Okay.
Hell yeah.
The one at Shimmer. Shimmer, did you dodge? No. The one at Shimmer's a 22.
I thought Shimmer did dodge.
No, Shimmer
That was
blink
the turn
bursted.
before.
Oh.
So a 22 to hit Shimmer.
That'll hit.
And
Thank
then
you.
coming in at Gao is an 11. So Shimmer's the only one taking a hit. And it's 8 damage this time.
Okay.
8 points of force damage as you are blasted. And it's going to pull you 10 feet closer to it.
Yikes. Okay.
So Shimmer, you are now in melee with the Behemoth commander.
Okay.
And its eyes are just staring you down. But that's that on that. It's Monty,
All right. Monty.
and then Heracross and Chansey be thinking.
Monty's ready. He knows Moonraker needs a win, so
Mm-hmm.
he is going to astonish and stun.
I
Watch him
I
hit
believe
and
you.
do it.
When
It's
you
gonna
call
happen.
it works. You're flanking with Moonraker right now,
Thank God.
positioning wise.
There we go. That's a 21 to hit.
That'll do.
Nice.
Come on,
There you
buddy.
go. Come on.
Come on,
Stun,
Monty.
stun.
Here, I got this.
Nope.
Ah.
6
I do have
damage,
these.
though.
6 damage. Okay. 6 damage. That's huge.
Darn.
Do you have the green
Oh,
ones?
what is it? A 4 and a 2. Okay.
Yeah.
Those
So
are
we push him over another threshold where he's now below a third
Okay.
of his max. He's starting to kind of crumble. He's struggling to hold together. He's just looking at you with no malice in the eyes. His eyes are just marbles. The amalgam, no longer being stunned,
Oh boy.
Are you sure?
yeah, is going to
No more paralysis.
is going to make 6 attacks against Ava.
Can we bully you into thinking that it's paralyzed again?
Can we?
Can we like tie your hands behind your back so you can't roll dice and we just like
You said
spin?
we
You
could
could
do
certainly
anything.
try.
You said we could do anything.
Cut in the video.
we
Drew
gaslight you?
suddenly has a black eye, and it's still
You've
paralyzed. I
been
can't
doing
believe I missed that.
Okay,
My bad.
but to keep us on track because we got a long way to go. The attacks coming in at Ava, those 2 definitely miss. The other 4 will hit. Ava, as we may know, is Dark type. Dark types are not great against lunar corruption. So this is gonna be a lot of damage. That is 8d12 lunar damage coming in at Ava, which is not what you want to hear.
Wait, but Boomer did the feather dance thing, right?
It did. So it's gonna do.
Take half.
It's gonna
So
do
it'll do
whatever the
half.
die roll
Okay.
is.
It'll do neutral because it's weak to lunar.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's 20,
I mean, at least we're not doubling
38.
it.
I know, but like
54.
still not awesome.
Now just imagine if that thing crit
64.
with the double.
64
64
damage.
points of damage to Ava.
Ava's-
If you hadn't feather danced,
What?
Ava would have been down.
Holy shit.
Yeah. So that's 64 points of damage as this thing uses all of its sort of undulating mass to just start pummeling into Ava. And you watch as some of the color kind of drains from her, but she's holding strong
Oh my
as much
God,
as
no.
one can.
Well, that's not
We
good.
can't have Titania watch her mom get taken out.
This is the Tyranitar.
Oh.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's
That's
like her
worse.
godmother, basically.
Oh.
But yeah, you don't.
Yeah,
you don't
Ava
lose
is
Ava.
like the ace of the fight pits.
Oh.
She's big thickums.
But again, none of these things are supernaturally strong.
Right.
They've just,
Fought a lot.
yeah, they got a lot of
I am-
experience. Shimmer. Heracross, Chansey, you're on deck.
Okay. Gao is sick of this
Yeah.
commander avoiding things.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He's buzzing right in its face, and he's doing some close combat.
Yeah, he is.
I
gonna,
love it.
He's gonna throw him up with his big horn, and then just do the Itmon all the way back down to the ground.
How'd that go again?
Yeah.
All right. Roll me a close combat with +8.
Also, Game Freak needs to add another one-hit KO move that's just Bee Swarm, and the only thing that gets it is Vespiquen. But it's like sheer cold and fissure.
Yeah.
It's just an automatic
21.
kill, but 30%
Okay.
accuracy.
All right.
So that'll hit.
21.
Because it's close combat, I'm
Yes.
going to give you the option. You can have 2 additional d12s of damage,
Okay.
but if you do, your AC drops by 3 until the start of your next turn.
Otherwise, what's the damage?
It's 3d12, but I'll give you 5.
Oh, okay. Right now
But
it's
if you
3d12.
do it, your AC will drop.
There's
No,
starting
no,
next
no,
turn.
because we're in the thick of it right now.
Okay.
No,
Because
no, no, no.
like what I'm saying is, if you do that, it's very likely you kill the commander.
Oh.
But your AC is going to be really low, so the swarm's going to get a lot of hits on you.
Right.
Well,
Nah, don't worry about it.
wait,
I
so
wouldn't.
if we take out the commander, don't the swarms die?
No.
No, they don't. I
Another
wish.
commander.
There's
walks
Another
out.
commander comes in.
Yeah.
So knowing,
So it's just
I guess
endless
that's
until
we
we
don't
all
know
die.
that.
There are
that's true.
there will
Well, you
always be
said-
there will always be an amount of commanders
Yes.
that is not known to you until you kill the last
But
one.
also when Monty did the
Yes. So
scan,
Monty
he's
flew
like, I
over,
saw several
there were
commanders.
multiple commanders.
Yes.
Do you
There's
roll
more
a
than one.
dice to
'Kay.
see how many commanders there are?
I'm just doing the 3.
Maybe there's one.
Whoa.
It's a 6 over here, Tia.
Okay, so
Wow, really good roll.
Yeah.
Solid.
27.
Yeah.
27.
Tia's
Yeah.
crushing it.
All right. Well done, Gal. As you fly in, you start
show.
to pummel the Behemoth commander in the back. It's now mortally wounded. It's kind of crumbling, falling apart. It's in the red. The sound is playing really loud. Dennis.
Dennis, yes. Can you get me a prize, Drew and Joel, of what Eunice's Thunderbolt?
It was just a thunder shock.
Okay,
Yep, Thundershock.
what Thundershock does and what Rock Slide does.
You would probably have more fun with Rock Slide
Okay.
because it's just an AOE. It's a 30-foot cone. So you just got to aim it well. You're either going to hit Gal or you're going to hit all of Milo's team. If you aim there. If you aim at the amalgam, you would just hit it.
Okay, then I will aim.
It's all
at,
about positioning.
I will aim at the amalgam, and Dennis is going to copycat Ava's Rock Slide and try and do his best imitation of
Wait,
an.
wait. Because Dennis is the healer. How much healing can you heal?
Oh,
Ava?
yeah.
Dennis, yeah, Dennis, you have access.
Has anyone else
to,
taken damage here, or just Ava?
I think it's
Down
just
there, just Ava.
Yeah,
Just Ava.
down there it's just Ava. You have access to things like soft boiled.
Yeah.
you have access to many.
Can I
many,
do
many
like a
healings.
heal pulse on Ava?
Yeah.
Okay,
do
I'll
it,
do that.
Do it.
Dennis.
The menace. The menace.
So Chansey has
Come on.
a number of hit dice equal to its level,
Okay.
which for the purposes of this, to keep it nice and even and round, is going to be 10. So you have 10 hit dice. You can expend up to 3 of those. They are D12s, and you add 8. And Ava will recover that amount of hit points.
Okay, so Dennis will pull out like a Gandalf staff out of nowhere and just plant it into the ground and have like a beam of light go towards Ava.
Wow.
That was solid.
Heck yeah.
28 from the die plus, how much did you say? Plus 8?
8, 16,
So
24.
36 damage?
No, plus 24.
Oh, for
It's
each
8
die.
per die.
Oh, holy hell.
Yeah.
Okay.
Dennis is a healer. Dennis does not do damage. Dennis is a healer.
28 plus 24?
Yeah.
yeah. Yeah.
So 50 something?
50.
50?
Get that health
No.
back.
28 plus 26.
28 plus 24. 52.
It was 28.
28.
Oh, it was
Yeah.
26. Yes, 52.
You shall
52.
heal.
Ava goes from bloodied to
Pretty
having
good.
taken 15 damage.
Beautiful.
So, not bad.
Chauncey.
Dennis, you do the thing that you do, the thing you've been doing for days.
Chauncey.
So the way a Chansey works, and also Blissey as well by proxy, we just happen to have 2 in back-to-back sessions. They expend their hit dice to heal you. When they're out of hit dice, they do soft boiled. They regain some hit dice.
Good shout, Joel. Good
So
shout.
they just do
Good
that.
teamwork.
Yeah,
Dennis.
yeah. Dennis is
Got to keep Ava
strong.
primo.
Yeah, you're right. Good edit.
Yeah.
He's still smoking though.
Yeah. Following from
Oh,
that.
after that heal.
I mean, you know how doctors is and all
Yeah,
that. They're
yeah.
like, do as I say, not as I do.
yeah.
Heal
Taking
a
a fat
beastly
drag.
They're like, I'm
Tyrannosaur.
stressed.
That's better than
At
sex
some point,
right there.
Dennis just pulls out cigars. He's like, I gotta upgrade.
Yeah.
This is stressing
Cubans?
me out. Yeah.
All right.
Whatever the Cuban region in the Pokemon world is.
Yvette is going to
He's fancy. He has a
flank
fake
on the
pen.
other side of this commander with Titania and go for another Steel Wing at advantage. That's 2 11s plus stuff, so that's good. That is 8, 16, 19.
So the way that I've kind of like setting
She
up Dennis,
rips his head off.
What?
Yes.
What?
killed the
Yvette's gonna
commander.
kill the commander. So Yvette just runs up on the other side of Titania, looks at you with Moonraker, and just carves right at the base of the neck, and the head just pops clean off. The whole thing
Hi.
turns gray. It's like Vision when he loses the stone.
Hey.
It goes, "Blah, blah," it just turns gray and just falls on the
Oh
ground.
my.
Bleep, blop, bloop.
Love that.
Lynn.
Suction cup roll this way.
Yeah. Come to Dennis. Come to
You don't want
Dennis.
this, and she's just gonna like raise
what
her
this guy
tentacles
is.
up, and just a big old tidal wave is gonna come pushing in and just kind of hit this angle
I
here.
love it. You go for like a surf?
Yeah.
All right.
For the amalgam.
Let's give
I'm
the
hitting-
amalgam
I'm hitting
a-
everything.
We'll give the amalgam a dex save. Natural 1.
Perfect.
That was
There it
rude.
is.
I think on a natural one on surf, you just drown.
Yeah. that
No,
just happens.
but if you, but when you,
No, I'm pretty sure Joel's right.
when
That's
you,
happened before.
When you critically fail
that
an
happened in
effect,
Wadalonga.
It's like as if I
when you critically
hit.
fail an effect, it's the same as critically hitting on an attack.
Yeah.
So you're gonna roll 3d10, and it's gonna take double.
Yeah, buddy.
Yes.
And because the commander's down, it does not get intel on this.
She's feeling a little bubbly.
9,
Lovely, lovely.
11.
11?
Yeah.
Doubled
Okay.
to 22.
Double to 22.
We'd like to see it.
son, 22.
Okay.
Yo.
Ton of Damaggio to the amalgam as it just starts getting fluted. Whoosh. Elgium Swarm.
Now there's water on the ground.
Mm-hmm.
Shock it.
All right.
Ava, you're ground type, right?
1 at Shimmer, 1 at Monty, 1 at Titania. The 1 at Shimmer is a 24.
Whoa.
1 at Monty is a 13.
Nope.
Oh, wait, no. That's only 22 against. Never mind. And then the 1 at Titania is genuinely a 24. They have a
Okay.
+6, not a +8. I was
Okay.
looking at the commander. Okay, so Shimmer, 7 points of force damage,
Okay.
and Titania, 5.
Okay.
Okay. Boomer,
Yes.
and then Moonraker, you're on deck.
All right. Boomer is going to fly in circles around the amalgam for right now and just fire off a bullet seed.
Love it.
2, 3, 4.
You don't want
5.
this smoke, homie. Get out of my quarry.
Get out.
With
10, 2 12s. Does 12 hit?
no, you're getting close though.
17 and
There
an
we go.
18.
Yeah, those
Okay.
those
So
two
the
hit.
2 hit.
So 4 damage.
4 damage. All right, Boomer. You you just start flying around like a Spitfire.
Just peppering the ground
That's
mostly.
that good stuff.
And it's going to start making his way here
Okay.
towards the base. Next
Yeah.
turn, fly in and see if there's a berry to eat.
Fair points.
Gal's gonna pick up Boomer.
You can fly here.
To
Give you
Dennis,
a
to-
rotten berry.
It's
Come
too.
get
He's
some.
too gross. I'd rather take my chances with berries. See if there's anything inside here.
Come get a berry from Uncle Dennis. I don't know. I would rather die. I would rather die.
I
want
would
this egg,
rather
boy?
die.
All right. Moonraker.
Come here and touch my egg, boy.
Keep us rolling. You have
Titania.
advantage and you have your damage buff.
Okay, well, it's just the swarm up here right now, so
You could look for a commander if you want to.
not in this particular instance.
Okay.
So Titania is gonna be like go up to Moonraker, and the commander will be beheaded and be like, "See,
Yeah.
it's not that bad. They're
can
not
do
that
it."
strong. Watch, just let rip a wing attack into this horde, and
Yeah.
watch how much damage you can do.
Oh, that's beautiful. Using
And
that
then
damage
just
buff.
for fun,
Yeah.
to see if Moonraker crits.
Yes.
Doesn't.
If you want to target the swarm, that's a fair point. You still roll to hit on the off chance that you crit.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
So 23.
I say the
to
off
hit.
chance. You just, there's
Yay.
always a chance that you crit. A natural one, you're still hitting the swarm. I'm just seeing if you crit.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna punish you
I've
for
a bit-
trying to hit 800 things.
How about doing that?
6 flying damage.
Okay. Did you roll any 1s or 2s?
No, they were both 3s.
Oh, okay. 6 damage to the swarm. Moonraker, you take a deep breath as Titania's kind of guiding your hand. Titania, your ma, sees you coaching Moonraker and just gets this big, like, creaky, rusted smile. Very happy to see you flourishing as a teacher. And just watches as Moonraker just... And a little wing attack just carves through and just kind of slices a couple of these Elgium to bits. And then the Elgiums are like... And they just start running towards. They are going to take 2 strikes on Gao, 2, and then 1 on Moonraker, and they're going to move in. The 2 strikes on Gao, we have 16 and 18. Both will hit. The one on Moonraker is a 10, which I believe will miss.
Yes.
Gao, you take a total of 7 damage, and then the swarm moves to be right up on the amalgam. And the amalgam does need to take 2 rounds of fire damage because he's been fully on fire. So it's fully on fire, and then the swarm that runs in there, as more of them chuckle on through, they take 5. So another 5 Elgium will burn up and die.
Took me 2 rounds to set that
In
up,
that
but
gas.
it's paying off, baby.
Yep. Consistent damage against a big horde is massive because you're just burning a bunch and then they're just walking over the dead bodies of their friends to get through.
Yeah.
But you're killing a lot of them on the way.
Yeah.
Eunice, and then
Come on,
Ava
Eunice.
is
All right.
waiting in the wings.
Come on, Eunice. Do something
Eunice
cool.
is gonna
No.
Okay, all right.
Eunice is always cool.
Challenge accepted.
I'm kidding.
Eunice is going
I'm
to
gonna do a kickflip.
Yeah.
I do a ollie.
Eunice does a sick heel flip.
How's this fire looking? Or is it done, or has it got one more turn?
It's got
or-
one more turn.
Okay.
It's
okay.
starting to die out. A lot of that tar is burning up really fast.
Okay. So we'll save that for next round then. She's just gonna try to Thundershock one more time on this amalgam and see if we
Amalgam.
strike gold.
I believe in you.
Oh, there's
I can believe
gold
again.
somewhere in there.
Natural one.
Natural one.
T-tar.
The lightning kind of strikes into some of the tar and just kind of splinters out,
Fizzles out.
which is a sad day.
But now it's electrical fire.
Ooh.
And then you pour water on it and it gets worse.
Do I still with a natural 1? Do I hit the swarm?
You still hit the swarm.
Okay.
I very much dislike punishing
10.
natural ones more than they already do.
Yeah.
It kind of sucks. You go like 15 minutes, you get your turn, you get a natural 1, and then they're like, you throw your weapon and you stab your friend. And I'm like, why is that? Why?
Yeah,
like I know I
Jesus.
failed. You don't have to make it worse.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you launch the lightning bolt and it bounces off the like limestone quarry and just shoots straight ahead into the swarm. And they're like, you missed. And it's like pinball, and then 10 of them just get eviscerated. And you're like, I was aiming for the amalgam. I'll be honest. I'll own
I'll
that
be
one.
right.
I'll be real.
You're right.
You're right, I did, but
You're
suck
right.
it. Suck it easy.
Suck eggs.
Thanks,
All right.
Obama.
Ava looks at you, Dennis. Thanks. And then tries to bite the amalgam. And will succeed because the amalgam is relatively easy to hit.
Okay.
Relatively.
Unless you're a dentist.
That is 20 more points of fire damage to
Nice.
this bad boy. Whoops. Accidentally marked that in the wrong spot. So Ava will bite in there, kind of tear off one of the big limbs, and then it just kind of like spaghetti reforms into it. It's pretty nasty. But what are you gonna do? Shimmer, Titania, and Derby.
All right. Shimmer is going to just flame charge. Actually, no. Since there's no commander, we're going to set up our last stack of agility.
Okay.
And then bonus action dodge.
Love it. Okay. So Shimmer's at like full tilt.
Yep.
Full speed.
She's ready to wreak havoc.
I love it. Titania.
Titania is now going to provide an example to Moonraker and be like, see, it's not that bad. You can do stuff like this too. Whoa. Oh, that would have been cool if it was a crit. But
BAM! Hooah!
just going to take out some of the swarm here
Yeah.
for 15, 18 damage. She'll take out
18
18
damage.
of them.
That's huge. Yeah, Titania, you just run wings out and carve through.
So
18.
similar question to the Behemoth question. Once you take out every LGM in a swarm, do those come back?
No.
Huh. Okay.
Yeah, there are multiple tiers of each of these things. So the Elgiums that you guys have fought in the past that have more than one hit point are recon units. They are going out, they are getting into a fight, and their goal is to die, but they have to last longer. When they're doing an invasion like this, you either have 800 things that will eventually wear you down,
Right.
or you can focus on the one big spongy threat, but then you have those 800 things that are all coming in and making their attacks.
Yeah.
Because the longer a swarm is around you, the more attacks you're taking around from them.
Right.
Okay.
But that's a good hit from...
But they don't
Titania.
regenerate
Yes. Correct.
like the Behemoths do.
Yeah.
Yes, they do not do
Which
that.
would really suck if they did.
Yeah.
Um,
Well, it would just be impossible. Like you
Right.
wouldn't be able to win.
yeah,
Yeah.
a Behemoth commander is not capable of, like, raising more, but there are Behemoths that can do that.
Okay.
You have seen those.
Yes.
Derby Co. is gonna ride through and just lay waste again.
Yeah.
Derby Corporation Incorporated.
Derby Corp.
Solid.
2 pretty good hits there. No crits still though.
Okay.
But
I mean, you guys have, to be fair, you've
Dude, we did
almost
700 plus
bloodied
damage.
the swarm as an entire entity. Which is not bad for, like, 4 or 5 rounds.
Oh hell yeah! There's
Still
some
pretty
big numbers
good.
there.
11.
I mean, Derby's cranking out, like, 30 damage a
14,
round.
Yeah,
17,
for real.
18, 26 more
26?
LGM fall to
Heck
Derby's.
yeah, Derby
Yes.
Corporation
They're
Incorporated,
killing it.
LLC.
Killing them. Excuse
Welcome
me.
to Derby Corp.
Welcome to Derby.
Population.
Construction.
A lot less than there were.
We are affiliated with the Mafia.
Population, not you.
All right. Derby Corp, as you start slamming into the swarm yet again, you tunnel beneath them. You throw mud all up in their faces. They're showing some wear and tear. You've killed about a third of the swarm.
Pretty good.
I'm not a math magician, but you've killed about a third.
Pretty good.
A Behemoth commander will emerge.
Oh, get out of here. I'll bring him back.
Yeah. A Behemoth commander emerges from...
Is he going to
the
be right
swarm.
there, or where do you want him?
More or less, yeah. He's
Okay.
just basically, like, as the swarm's rolling in, one of them will just kind of levitate up, see that
Right.
there's not one in the front, and go take the front.
Okay.
The Behemoth commander begins to upload.
All right.
Just
Monty.
kind of connects with a tether to the whole squad. Come on, Monty.
There we go.
Solid
Finally.
Solid
24 to hit the commander.
Heck yeah, buddy. Stun him.
Yes.
You get it?
Oh,
Yes.
my
All right.
Lanta.
How much damage?
10 damage.
10 damage, and he's
And
stunned.
And he's
Stunned.
stunned.
All right, so Monty,
Oh.
as you strike into the Behemoth commander, and just throw the paralyzed ring on him for now.
Sure.
His ass.
As you clock him right in the forehead, that tether kind of shoots up into the sky. Milo Reuter,
Yeah.
give me a perception check.
Oh, yeah, baby.
Meatloaf Rooster.
A 15.
Was it a 1?
Yeah.
Okay. 15 though?
Yeah.
Okay. As you and the...
Unbelievable.
As you and your
Wait.
friends...
Oh, you rolled a 1 with Monty?
No,
with Milo.
with
Milo
Milo.
Reuter. Milo Reuter, as you and the Tots currently exist outside of canonical time.
Uh-huh.
You are set adrift in a place that you have only heard tell of from a specific astral wanderer
Okay.
that you met in a graveyard very briefly. As the lot of you are just kind of adrift, you're the only one that's conscious.
Okay.
And you see the moon above and the earth below, and you know this is bad. And you have a feeling, an overwhelming sensation that you need to get out of there. But you see these strands coming from all around the earth. And these tethers are shooting between Earth and various points on it and then launching up to the moon. And you find yourself capable of moving. And one such tether is rising up, and you follow it down with your eyesight. And you lock eyes, and you see Monty deep down below, fighting for his life in Hillmouth, and you know you have to get back. Give me a wisdom check. Just a check.
Be
not a saving
wise.
throw.
Be wise.
It's a wisdom check, not a wisdom Dave.
13.
13? Okay. You start lashing out as much as one can in the in the astral sea. You've heard from Pollen, there's a lot of things that just kind of drift out here. And you start directing yourself towards one of these tethers, and you grab onto it, and you get this full upload of information. And you just force it out of your mind, and you start pulling yourself down that tether. Monty, it's a good hit, as you stun that behemoth.
I swapped paralyzed for petrified as stunned.
That works. The Lunar Amalgam is going to...
Oh boy.
Realizing that Ava has been healed, is going to just do another full barrage
Blast
of
at her?
attacks.
Just her?
Yep. It was going to do the other thing, but you're no longer bloodied, so
Right.
the odds that it kills you are pretty slim. This, however,
Could do it.
3 are going to miss, 1's a crit, 2 will hit. So, they're going to do straight damage because Ava's name is not Boomer. However, the crit is 36 points of lunar damage.
Freaking bricks.
Sweet
Plus
mama.
16, 52? Plus
Uh-oh.
19,
71.
71. So another 71 points of damage to Ava.
She's still up.
Oh yeah. She's bloodied again. This has been Ava's life
on,
for the last
Dennis.
couple days. Has been take a bunch of big hits, deal some damage.
Yeah.
Dennis keeps you healthy.
Yeah.
Take a big hit,
Right.
do some damage.
Okay.
The fight pit is wearing thin. Heracross, Chancey, you're on deck.
Who from the fight pit is already dead?
Go.
We'll get into that
Okay.
if we live.
Much
We
like
won't.
he did in his youthful days, Gao, except for now he's doing it with all the dirt that Derby and his crew have been building up and around with their attacks.
Mhm.
He's rolling an enormous ball, and he's gonna fling
Just
it.
like fall out of it.
Yeah, what?
And he's gonna,
I was like, you okay?
She was RPing being on the ball. And fell.
yeah. And he's gonna then fling it at the commander.
Okay.
This giant, enormous
Mud bomb.
mud bomb.
Okay.
Normally it would be his poop, but he can't poop that much.
I will remind the squad it is stunned. If you go for a melee attack,
Oh,
you will critically hit if you hit, and you have advantage on it.
so then
If you
I'll
wanted
just
to do
go in
something
and
like a
punch
mega
him.
horn or something, you can do that.
Yeah,
Ooh,
I'm gonna
yeah.
go
That's
in.
an option.
You can mega horn it.
Is Megahorn a melee?
Oh well.
Fire punch.
Is it? Yeah. So is it psychic and lunar or just lunar?
We don't know yet.
Can I do a fire Megahorn?
Because if it
No,
still has
but-
psychic, then bug would be super effective. Right?
The Heracross has no inherent way of making fire, but otherwise,
Okay,
fighting
well,
and bug
if
moves
Megahorn
are
is a melee, I will go in
Yes.
for a Megahorn.
What is a fire type?
Exactly.
We'll classify something as fire type.
What are frogs, Mulder? How'd you do?
7.
You have advantage because it's stunned. Mercifully.
9.
Plus 8, 17.
Plus 8, that hits. So that hits, which will crit. You're gonna do 3d8 doubled.
15.
15. Is that pre-doubled? Or not?
Yes.
No.
So 30.
So 30, yes.
All right. That's a good hit on the commander. Milo Reuter, the tether you were holding on to, about an hour after this happens, will get a kind of warble to it as you're pulling yourself down. Time has no structure to you in the astral sea.
What is time?
But as you look back, your
Construct.
friends are all kind of tethered to you. They are held with you. As you're kind of just like, just yanking your whole team back down to earth. It's a good hit. It's a really good hit from Gao. Rover?
Thank you.
Swear.
Namaste.
Uncle Dennis.
Namaste.
Uncle Dennis
Peace.
is going to take his healing Gandalf staff and do the sign spinner move where he flips it a bunch of times sideways and then catches it out of the air and slams it back into the ground for a heal pulse on Ava again.
All right. 3d12 plus 24.
I will save you, Ava!
Good and bad.
17?
15, 17 plus 24.
So 41. 41
And
points
heals
back
Ava
to
for 41
Ava.
points.
That's good, that's good.
All right.
Keep her above bloodied.
Yeah, she's
Yeah.
no longer bloodied.
Yeah.
But is
I will try.
warned. But Dennis, you're just boom, and there's just this beautiful heal pulse, keeping Ava on her feet.
Chauncey.
Oh boy! All right.
Dennis.
Xiao Yun, seeing that another commander has entered, looks at Ava. Ava gives him the nod. Xiao Yun will, rather than hold off and wait for someone to fall down,
Come on.
is just going to run out. And he's going to come in swinging because we've got a stunned lad who's going to go for a high jump kick.
Yes.
He's going to fling himself. He's going to run out 40 feet and fling himself the other 40 to hopefully land on this guy. It's got advantage because it's stunned. He hits. It's not
A crit.
a crit on the die, but because it will be a melee attack when he gets there,
It will crit.
he will crit. So
Mega
incoming,
million damage.
Incoming 6d20.
not D20, but it is 6. You know me too well, sir. It is
6d100.
It is 6d12. The problem is if you miss with high jump kick, you take that damage.
Yeah, that's an owie then. That's a big owie.
That's a big ow.
Namaste over here.
84
Not me.
damage. I rolled the predictive dice and it said 84. So.
Ah, there you go. Perfect.
10 plus 10 is 20, plus 12 is
32.
32, plus 6, 38, plus 1, 39.
Doubled.
That is
'Cause
double.
it
That was the
crit,
die
yeah.
roll. That was 60,
78. Wow,
Yeah.
I was only off by 6.
Yes. 78 damage to
Heck
the
yeah.
Bahiam commander as Xiao Yun, the Hurricane, lives up to his name. Runs out there and, like an airbender, just kind of flings his arms down, and there's this pulse of air. And he flings up and he flies so fast that the air starts to create friction around his leg. And he just comes shooting back down, knees first, right into the face of the Bahiam, who is unable to move as his face just caves in. He's still standing, still alive, but
Really?
he's stunned. As he's just,
Yeah. He's stunned by the beauty of our moves.
yeah. And there's another tremendous ripple through the tether that Milo is holding onto.
Okay.
About an hour from now. Okay, that's Xiao Yun. Then it's gonna be Yvette, and she's gonna see that everybody's still here, and is just gonna go for the hit on the commander as well. Same deal. She will strike. That is an auto crit, courtesy of the stun. That's 9 plus 3 is 12. Doubled is 24. He's still alive. He's still hanging in there, but he's got he's in the single digits. He's barely hanging on.
Jeez.
Lynn,
What's Lynn's movement speed?
on land 25.
Damn it.
In water 60, but on land.
I did surf, so there is water.
Well, I mean, I've sent it out and then jumped
I
in
did
with
make
it.
a slip and slide, technically.
I mean,
Where are you trying to go?
I feel like it'd be able to.
I
want
want to get to Big Boy.
Do you want to slingshot yourself off something?
Ooh, yeah.
Yeah, I'll
that.
grab some pillars and
Yeah.
they're
Yeah.
next to me.
Whee!
I'm sold.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm gonna slingshot me here to Big Boy.
I'm like, yeah, your movement speed is slow, but your mobility is high.
Lynn's like, I'm coming.
You got no bones. You just launch yourself. Going for a scuttle.
Yeah, I'm here to provide Ava assistance and just
Yeah.
begin to kind of dig my tentacles in, and when I do, just begin to rip and pull and constrict, essentially.
Okay.
Trying to
Do
grapple
it.
Give me.
I don't think I can grapple this thing.
You probably could.
You can do it with
I'm gonna try
advantage.
to grapple this thing.
Yeah. Fun fact: Lynn is classified as large,
Oh, I'm gonna grapple this thing.
and the amalgam is classified as huge, so it's only one size bigger than you.
Yeah.
So you just start to wrap around some of his muscles. Go ahead and do.
Come on.
Do a strength check.
Come on,
You're gonna
let it.
add. You're gonna add 8 because you're proficient in athletics.
21.
20. So you manage to. So you drop its speed to 0. And you just wrap around it, and you see Ava, and you're like, I got him. Don't worry about it.
I like it.
Yeah, and I'll just
I'm
begin
gonna hold
to
him
squeeze
steady.
and
As
tighten
hard as
my
you can.
tentacly muscles.
Yeah.
Get,
Very
a little,
good.
get little poison barbs. I'll just start.
I'm not poison though.
Yeah. The
That's cups.
Elgium swarm just continues to move on down. More of them.
fire?
More of them are
You can do
joining.
whatever you want, Lynn.
More are coming from the top.
Oh.
Basically, what I'm doing is the first one is the swarm that's headed down the ramp, and then the second one is the group that's in the tar that's burning out. Because we've reached the end of Lynn's third turn, so that fire will extinguish.
No.
Okay.
It's all right.
Same deal as always. The one coming in at Shimmer is an 11. The one coming in at Monty is a 17. The one coming in at Titania is a 22. That's not even worth worrying about. Monty, you take 1 point of damage. Titania, you take 5. Okay,
Good,
but that's that swarm. Boomer, Moonraker.
All right. Boomer is going to fly into the home base.
Yeah.
And try to find himself a berry.
Yeah.
Like a bear invading a cabin home, make a mess, and find what he needs.
Boomer, give me an investigation check.
Okay.
I believe you.
Boomer investigates
Finds a spicy chili pepper. Close enough.
for a 19.
For a 19. Boomer, this room is new to you.
Mm-hmm.
As you come charging in, you see a bar
Mm-hmm.
and a fighting ring and a number of like small cots, several of which are occupied by various creatures in various states of death, decay, and or corruption. Each one just kind of holding on as best they can, but even at a quick glance for you, you know most of these guys aren't going to make it. There are a few shallow graves dug in the sort of dirt and quarried floor in the corner.
Oh, jeez.
But you do see a big table full of just rations and food that they've been holding on to, and on there are several berries.
Okay. I just need one.
Okay.
And he'll eat it and then make his way back out.
Okay.
It's
You
depressing,
consume a berry.
Jerry.
If you're missing hit points, you'd eat a citrus berry.
I just want to know if there's a berry, not death and destruction inside.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah.
Well, just in case.
Well, instead you found that.
Yep. It's all
Found dread
depressing.
and despair.
Yep. All right, Boomer. So you find a berry.
Yes.
Moonraker.
Moonraker, given that this thing is stunned and taking from Titania, is going to try a new attack. And is going to go for like a peck attack, but have built up a water gun in his beak.
Like a
so
water
that
peck?
he
Like
can.
an aqua jet almost.
Yeah.
Aqua
Nice.
peck. Okay.
Ooh, aqua peck. I like it. Saucy.
Do you want me to roll to see if this is.
Given the circumstances, it's pretty do or die. So you just roll the hit.
What are options? Yay.
Good.
But this thing is but you have advantage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You do.
It's true.
So
it's
just
true.
go,
It's
go,
true.
go,
Come on,
go.
Come on.
Moonraker. We love you.
Moonraker.
Come on.
Oh my goodness.
Wow.
It's a natty 1, baby.
After rolling a 2,
Moonraker, buddy, you gotta pull it together.
you got too fancy with it.
The brothers are cursed.
That's the Ben curse. If you do too much flavor on the front end, it's never gonna hit.
It's been
All right.
tracking the opposite
All right,
in their
Moonraker.
circuit. But
Yeah.
Not today.
Moonraker, you're starting to realize in the face of this just invasion that you're exhausted. Your friends are exhausted.
Yeah.
Everyone's tired. You're all nervous. And doubt is starting to creep into the back of your mind.
Uh-oh.
Where's Milo? We knew he was coming.
Yeah.
We knew he was going to be here. Please tell me he's going to be here soon. Where are they? And as you jet towards this commander, you find yourself hesitating, and you just kind of curl away, and you still manage to hit the swarm.
Yeah.
6 water damage.
6 water damage to the swarm.
Yeah.
Dude.
All right.
Dude, honestly, that happens with doubloon all the time. Like, I'll
Yeah.
hit super hard, miss, killing blow.
Yep.
All happens with doubloon all the time.
Okay. The swarm that's down there is going to make just a ton of attacks against Lynn.
Come at me.
Because you're now just...
Lynn.
I'm on
next to
top of this thing. I'm going to move
Yeah.
it in its direction.
Tentacle on tentacle action. Uh-oh.
11 will miss, 14 will hit, 14 will hit,
Could get
20 will hit.
booted
Okay.
off the internet
So
for that.
5 hits
Yeah.
coming in at Lynn.
Tell me the damage, Poppy.
What's the damage?
I don't like it when I just hear lots of dying.
I know.
26.
Silent
26
Tony.
points of force damage.
Oh, that's
Got
not.
it.
That's
Child's play.
That's not terrible, honestly.
How many hit points is Ava missing currently?
30 something.
Currently 45.
Okay.
Because I've got Ava's over here.
Put it over here for my reference as the healer.
That's the swarm though. It's Eunice.
Okay.
Come on, Eunice.
Eunice, not the wisest decision, but has been doing well so far, is going to run up into this mayhem
Yeah.
Oh, no.
and just static guard and
What does that do?
A lot of damage.
Think Mareep.
Anything
Yeah.
that is near her at the end of any of their turns is going to take a lot of damage.
Okay.
Yeah.
Love that.
Okay.
That's a good thing.
Does
I
that
grappled
include
them.
allies?
Mm-mm.
Not anymore. It used to.
Love
Not
that.
anymore.
Love that a lot. Love that a lot.
Okay,
at
Eunice.
lunchtime.
You run in. You prep. Ava. Ava's flanking.
Come on, Ava.
However, Ava is going to use Iron Defense because she's taking 6 attacks around.
Yeah.
So
Fair.
her AC is going to go up by 2.
Yes.
And her speed drops by 5 feet.
Don't
That's
matter.
alright. She's not really
She
moving.
just gets, her
Stay
scales
there,
just get
big
even
mama.
thicker and just, and some of the spines on her back kind of grow a little bit more intense.
That's why I moved up here to buy her at least maybe a round.
Yeah. Ava's AC right now for those following along at home is 17. She can stack
Oh.
Iron Defense, but
So is he.
Yeah, do it, Ava.
yeah.
Do it.
All right. Shimmer, then Titania, and then Derby.
All right. Shimmer is going to flame charge the commander.
Yeah. Okay.
Oh my
Dude.
god.
Advantage.
You have
Advantage,
this
advantage. You got it, you got it.
Okay,
There you
there we
go.
go. 25 to hit.
25 will hit.
Insane.
Sheesh.
Come on, Shimmer.
Shimmer.
Is that all your agility buffs? Damn.
Mm-hmm.
5, 10, 18.
369. Damn, she
Um,
fine.
8 of it is fire.
Okay.
10 is flying.
Okay.
So 16 fire.
The Behemoth had 8 hit points left.
Nice.
So I will say that the
The rest hits
initial
the...
fire hit blasts into the Behemoth, and then your
Okay.
10 flying damage will spill over into the Horde.
Oh, beautiful.
Bye. Love
Monty,
it.
Yeah.
We love
you
it.
feel a slight, given the circumstances, sense of relief, as you no longer get the overwhelming feeling of hyper-intelligent activity. That is the second and final commander.
Oh, nice. Okay. Sweet.
There are still hundreds of
Yeah.
LGM coming at you,
Okay.
but they are directionless now. They will just hit the nearest thing,
Okay.
and nothing is uploading what you're doing.
Good work, Shimmer.
Shimmer.
Milo Reuter.
Bonus action dodge.
Yes.
Just saying that.
Yes, Milo Reuter. The tether that you've been kind of pulling your friends back to Earth on, as you're kind of just drifting down, you're like, just kind of severs, and you find yourself kind of drifting. Give me an intelligence check.
Intellect.
All right, looking for a 65.
What I'm looking
Come on,
for.
big brain boy.
25.
25? Okay. You maintain your course. You are not sent adrift in the astral sea like our close good friend Paul Watkins. And instead, you maintain your direction and you pick up a little bit of speed. You're kind of flying with your friends behind you,
Great work.
flying back. Good stuff. That's great stuff. So yeah, Shimmer, you spill over some extra damage and you take the dodge action. Titania.
Titania. That doesn't make any sense.
Sha-na-na-na-na-na-na-na.
She will just do another steel wing into this crowd.
Heck yeah, buddy.
Say, Moonraker, it's just a game of numbers now, buddy. You can do it.
So close to a crit.
that
D8s. Yeah, what's the...
Oh, it's
Yeah,
the
sorry.
crown. Yeah.
I'm
yeah,
just
yeah.
seeing if I do double.
Yep. I mean, it's worth doing.
I forget,
'cause
I
sometimes
forget.
you just
Ooh.
blitz like 50.
10, 13.
13?
13 more.
Okay. 13 more go down. Moonraker, your heart's still racing. You're like, I'm just a little guy, man. What am I doing here?
He's just a little guy.
And you watch as your mentors are calm, cool, and collected. They're keeping it together. They're fighting. They're fighting on, and you're like, deep breaths, deep breaths. Derby.
Derby is going to rototill through them again.
Oh, heck yeah, buddy.
But then as an action, make like an off the ground as much as they can perch / little hut. So if Moonraker needs to, he can cower in safety.
Aren't there 2
No, you
LGM
can take a
swarms?
break.
Yeah.
Yeah. Take a moment.
This is both
They-
of them together.
Yeah, so basically what happens is the LGM swarm, The LGM swarm is everywhere. They are at there. They are all the way up that ramp still, and they are just pouring down.
Okay.
Yeah. There's a lot.
I was just looking at the
When
purple
they
die
are-
that represents them, and I was like, should we
Yes.
have another one? But
When they are bloodied, one of those will drop off.
I got you.
9 ground damage from Derby as he rototills through them all.
Huge.
And then he will go and set up a resting spot if need be.
Yeah. Okay. So you set up a little perch off the ground away from danger. You look at Moonraker. Moonraker's like, got it. Okay. I can take the commander off here because he's McDead.
Beautiful.
That's huge. These should start to go a little faster now. There's one less thing to act. Following Derby is now Monty.
All
Straight on
right.
in.
Monty is going to go fly down,
Yeah.
and with the amalgam grappled, we'll try to astonish it.
Okay, I believe in you.
That a guy.
Come on, Monty.
23 to hit.
Okay, I will say you are flanking with Ava
Yeah,
if you want to
get
be.
advantage.
The grapple won't help you with the attacks, but it will. You're flanking.
Yeah,
So
so a little bit better.
close.
Okay,
27.
still hits. Gotcha.
Crit.
He's doubles.
7.
7. Hey man.
7 damage.
Is it doubles of any kind
What do you mean?
for the stun?
Oh,
For the
yeah,
stun.
yeah. No,
Okay.
it's I have to crit,
There's-
roll doubles,
yeah.
or roll 10 to 12.
Okay.
Yeah.
Ah,
There,
okay, so there's three.
there are
different
3
options.
ways to proc.
I remembered
stun.
that it was the like near max damage.
Yeah. Okay. The amalgam is a creature of singular focus, like John Wick. It's gonna try to hit Ava.
Fight
Ava
me,
is
you
the largest
coward.
thing.
You've got it like crap. It's like, no.
I'm literally got this thing in a full Nelson,
Yeah.
having my way with it from behind, and it's like this thing in front of
Having
me.
Giving
your
it a
way
knuckle
with it, oh my.
sandwich.
Giving it wet willies.
Yeah.
Where are your ears? You're just a big blob thing.
Well, we have a natural 1, a miss, and 1. Oh no, 2 misses because she did iron defense. So only 3 will hit.
Yes.
And these
I
are
feel
melee
like it
hits?
keeps happening.
These are. That's a D20. That's the wrong dice. There we go.
It's rolling d20s.
They
for
are melee
damage.
hits.
'Kay.
They are targeting Ava. They will do straight damage. That is 4, 5,
76.
so 16, so 20, 21, 28, 34. 34 points of damage to
Yikes.
Ava.
Okay.
She takes another pummeling.
All right. Well, for punching Ava,
Wow.
Balls.
25 electric damage.
Heck yeah. All right, Eunice. You see an opening and you're like, try this on for size. It just gets zapped.
Meh.
Heck yeah.
Bye, bye, bye.
Bye-bye.
Beautiful.
Boom.
All right. Moving on down the line. Go.
Gal
Dennis, you're on deck.
is giving everybody up here a nod of you can take care of business. I'm off to help my friends
I'm going
down
home.
below.
I'm going to leave.
And he's gonna fly down and go for a close combat on the
Amalgam.
amalgam.
Okay. I'll make you the same deal if you hit. You've got advantage because you can flank with Ava. Ava's large enough to offer flanking from multiple positions.
There you go.
10.
18.
18 will hit.
18.
Very good. So same deal. It's gonna be 3d12 fighting damage.
Okay.
I'll give you the extra 2, but if you do that, your AC will drop.
Alright, do it.
You've activated my trap card.
Palpatine is here telling you
It's
to
5d12.
do it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Screw it. Blew
Do you
it.
need another D12 too?
No, I've got one.
All 12s.
Oh, it'd be
It'd be
so
so
sick.
sick.
It'd be so
So
sick.
sick.
I mean, nuts.
Come on, baby.
If you roll all 12s, no AC drop.
I can't even see what half of those are.
That's 9, 10, 14, 17, 25.
25. That's really not that great.
Hey,
It's really not.
25.
Possible
Damage is
60.
damage.
Hey,
25.
it's 25 damage that you
Less
didn't
than,
have before.
less than half, but well,
All right.
Hey, what you gonna do?
Gao, as you fly in there, you go,
What you gonna do?
hey, ugly, I saved something for you.
Yeah.
Quick punch, slam in the side for 25 points of damage.
Yeah.
And it just kind of like rocks back and forth with Lynn holding on to the top of it, trying to like snap its neck. And it's just,
Being gross.
there's no bones to snap.
Being gross.
Dennis.
yeah.
Come on,
so
Dennis.
Has Monty taken damage?
No.
No.
Maybe a little
Monty's
bit, but
taking,
not
like,
enough to matter.
Less than 5.
Well,
6.
so you got to see what I'm gonna do though. So Dennis is going to take his Gandalf staff in both hands, and he'll start to swing it around above his head, and it'll start forming like a halo ring of water that starts like reflecting the light and doing the like prism lights. And Dennis will send it forward to do a life dew. To heal multiple targets. I would say up
Nice.
to 4 as it would in-game in raids. So to heal Ava, Lynn, Monty, and then if there is a 4th that is taking damage, I don't know.
Gal's taken some.
Okay, then
not a
Gal.
lot, but-
Those will be the 4.
So fun fact, I actually have rules written for life, dude, just in case.
Okay.
They all, so you and all allies within, I'll say Dennis is special. So yeah,
I can also move up a little if that helps you, but
Yeah, because otherwise it's you and all allies within 5 feet. But Dennis is a special boy.
He is.
So you,
He's a
and I'll
specially
say,
If Dennis
ignoring
moves
the,
5 feet, he can create.
Yeah, so we'll say, yeah, you can
Just
pick.
has to move 5 feet.
I'll let you pick yourself and or 4 other creatures. So yourself and 3 or
yeah,
4
so
others.
Dennis is not going to bother healing himself, but he does want to heal multiple targets, aka Ava, Lynn, Monty, Gao.
Okay, so everybody gets 8 hit points.
Okay.
They just get your Constitution modifier hit points.
Sounds good.
Everybody recovers slightly.
Oh boy.
All right. Xiao Yun, the hurricane. Looks back at the horde, looks back at all their pals, and they just start spin kicking like a top, and they just fling themselves into the swarm.
You are the Hitmon topist, Hitmonlee.
All right, they don't
It
crit.
screwed up. It thought that the stats were the same level attack and defense, and it wasn't. And then it was like, wait, what? Why am I
I
this?
screwed it up.
I wanted
Okay.
the other thing.
That is 24 points of multiple damage types
Heck
to
yeah.
the swarm.
Hey.
As Xiao Yun is just kind of flinging himself off the quarry wall and like kicking into the horde, and then using that momentum to kind of tumble back up, bounce off, and is just kicking through. And there's just Elgiumers flying up into the air. Yvette
Ebet.
looks at you, Titania. Looks at the swarm behind. Looks back at Ava, who frankly could use
Help.
a fair bit of assistance, and runs back towards that amalgam. Knife wings out and tries to land on its back.
Yeah.
Careful to avoid Lynn, so as not to stab you in the back of the head.
We've done some dual mamma jammas in the ring,
We know.
so
we
she
knew
knows
our
my
moves.
movement. Yeah.
21 points to the amalgam.
Take that, amalgam.
How's this mass of blobbiness looking?
Fine.
Like a blob?
Yeah.
Perfect.
Looking like a blab.
That's what I like to see.
Looking like a blab. All right, Lynn. Can you squish him?
Yeah, I'm just
All right.
literally just
Snap,
beginning
it's
to-
an on
I'm
now.
I'm
just
gonna
Yeah.
I'm gonna give you the crush rules.
Where's your neck at?
Every round that he doesn't break the thing, we're gonna add another die of damage. So we're gonna start with a D8.
Yeah.
Crush.
8.
Yeah.
Crush him.
Let's
Now you just
go.
gotta do that every time Max it. Each
Yeah.
time.
Yeah, you just
Crush
constrict,
you.
and every time it breathes out, you squeeze tighter.
Yeah.
You're like a python.
Crush you. All right, that's beautiful.
Yep.
Okay.
You have
Let's
to.
go, Lynn.
Do I need to maintain the thing or?
No, it has to break it.
Oh, okay.
So the longer you hold it, the
Yeah.
more it hurts.
I'll be
Yeah,
here,
just-
Poppy.
Keep squeezing, bro.
All right.
Squeeze.
He
Okay.
squoze.
Elgium Swarm. The group at the front.
Huh?
Group at the front.
The group at
Basically,
the
like,
front.
yeah, the swarm is going literally from Ava all the way up the ramp.
Oh, okay.
So the first one to act is going to be the lowest on the ramp because
I
they would
see.
have moved first.
Okay.
Yeah, they are going to start just attacking probably Lynn to try to get you off the back.
Don't
Okay.
touch
And then
me.
they're going to get blasted by Eunice.
Stop.
Who took
Don't
out the
touch me
first
there.
BHM
That
commander?
is
Was
my
that
no-no
Gao,
square.
or was it one of Joel's?
No,
Pokemon?
Gao
Because
didn't take it
Titania's
out.
mom.
No, it was
It was Yvette.
Yeah.
Was it Yvette?
Yeah.
Who did the? Oh no, he left him with like.
Yeah, yeah.
He left him
Fucking-
with 8.
It
Yeah,
was Yvette on the first one, and then Shimmer on the second.
Yeah.
that's right.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
right.
yeah.
It was a team effort.
Miss 2 hits, 3 hits. So 3 hits on Lynn.
Stop. Don't touch me there. That is my no square.
That is my
Is
suction
that
cup.
like like a kid song thing? Or is
You've
that-
never heard that?
No.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a huge thing. It was like a huge thing on YouTube in like the early 2000s.
Okay. 13 to Lynn.
Okay.
All right.
13 damage across
Oh,
3
I thought
hits.
so.
That's
13
not
to hit.
terrible.
13 damage.
13
total.
damage.
Yeah.
Got
Yeah,
13 damage.
That's not too bad, Lynn.
31.
Not bad. And then,
And
yeah,
then
Eunice.
Eunice is gonna fry 18.
Get frizzled.
This thing just started exploding.
What she do?
Let's go.
I love it. Boomer.
Boomer, having
Boomer.
returned and having eaten berries, is gonna fly by and pepper the swarm with some bullet seeds
Hell yeah.
because
Like an Apache helicopter.
we are gonna
An
just
absolute
do
death machine.
any crits. No crits. So we're gonna take out 20 Bahia or Elgiums. Excuse
Heck yeah,
me.
baby.
No, Behemoths. That's fine.
Yeah.
20 Behemoths. Getting gunned down.
Solid.
All right. Beautiful work, Boomer. Moonraker, you're on deck, and then Eunice, be thinking.
All right,
Reminds me of
Moonraker is not having a great time. However, has noticed that has been pushed to been using physical attacks, and that's not Moonraker's specialty. It's
Yeah.
ranged. She
It
got
is.
the choice spec.
Yeah,
Why are we
buddy.
doing this?
Why are we doing
So
this?
we're gonna just water
are we
gun.
here?
We're gonna just water gun the horde.
Yeah, we have to go
back.
21.
Hit, yeah.
Do you
Yeah, I
get
know.
advantage with
There's-
flank?
on
it's
the
ranged.
yeah, on the horde.
No.
Oh, it's the horde.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if
yeah.
you're going to the
For
horde,
amalgam.
no.
My bad.
You're fine.
10 damage though.
10 damage.
Takes out 10 of them.
10 damage to the horde. All right, Moonraker, you take a moment. You calm yourself. I'll go so far as to say, you get the slightest glimmer bouncing off of like Monty's eye. You just see space, and you see Milo breaking through barriers on his way.
Yes.
And you kind of blink a few times, and it's gone, and you're a little bit emboldened.
Ranged
You launch
is
off
the
some
game.
water. As Titania looks at you and is like, gives you the Jeremiah Johnson nod. All
Break
right.
through.
Great job, Moonraker. The rest of the swarm is going to pull down the hill, and we're going to have 2 attacks at Shimmer, 2 at Titania, and 2 at Moonraker. Miss. Ooh. The ones at Titania, the lower is a 20.
Wow.
And then the 2 at Moonraker, both will hit as well. Okay.
What were they?
The
Really good?
ones, the ones,
Because Moonraker's boosted AC in the Tailwind. That's what I'm asking.
18.
Okay.
18's
yeah, that
the
still
lower.
hits. Okay.
So Titania, you take 9 total. Moonraker, you take 8 total.
Good. Okay.
Eunice! what are you doing?
Okay, Eunice is going to try to ice beam
Okay.
the amalgam because it might assist with crushing it. So we'll give it a go.
Make it more
Freeze
solid.
those limbs and start snapping them off like a Slim Jim.
Praise
Yeah.
me, Daddy.
A 19 to hit.
Yeah?
Is it advantage?
Not
it's
with range.
ranged.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, ranged attacks don't care about flanking.
About 8.
8?
Take 8 damage.
Hey, man. 8's 8. That's good.
How about some 8s?
All right, Eunice. You start to freeze up the back leg of the lunar amalgam. On Ava's turn, Ava is extremely injured and will thus stack another iron defense.
Yes.
And it's just like,
Good call.
because if it takes another round of assault like it did last time,
Yeah.
she will die.
Does it go up by 2 each time?
Yeah.
Wow.
So her AC is now 19.
And then hopefully she's not moon touched. Because that would be awful.
It depends what drops her to 0.
That would really fucking
It
suck.
it
Yeah,
very
that-
strongly depends on what drops her to 0.
Don't worry, I'll kill her.
I'm king now.
All right. Shim Shim.
I've done it before.
It's
I
you.
can do it again.
Oh, yes.
It's like your whole team.
Yeah.
It's Shimmer, Titania, Derby, Monty.
All right.
Do it up,
Shimmer's
come on.
going to lay waste to the swarm here.
devastation.
We're just going to go for a flame charge.
is not what I intended.
Oh wow, that really rolled.
Yeah,
Oh
for
my
real.
goodness.
No crit, unfortunately. But we are
So
going to
no crit?
do... All right, and we're
No
going to do
crit. I don't
some
wanna do any damage.
So 3, 4, 7, 11, damage.
11 damage?
Yes.
Okay. The swarm is bloodied.
Hey.
And as such, as Shimmer, as you take out this batch of Elgium, you look at the top of the quarry, and you no longer see more pooling down. There
Okay.
is an end in sight to the swarm.
Beautiful.
That's what we'd like to see.
We rally here, folks.
Titania
Rally.
is
Dig in, team. We got this.
So I have ripped one of them out of the initiative. So there's only one.
Okay.
The swarm only acts one time now.
Okay.
We're gonna go for a wing knife, and then we're gonna follow or steel wing. Then we're gonna follow that up with the bonus action wing knife because
yeah, buddy.
weak armor has been activated.
Mhm.
Oh my goodness, Titania is excited. She's fired up by everything that's been going down.
Yeah.
So here's the steel wing. 15, 19, 21, 24
24.
on that one, and then the wing knife
Making swift work of the
bonus
horde.
attack is
Another solid
another
hit.
9.
Another 9. All right. Titania, you're carving through this horde. As everybody can kind of see that they're running out of steam, you're feeling a little bit emboldened. You're like, okay, just push through. You get that second wind feeling of we're almost there. Derby, Monty, you're on deck.
Okay, so
And then Gal be thinking.
Okay.
in flavor context,
Yeah.
I'm just gonna roll these real quick to see if either crits.
Okay.
No. Titania is eating this up because everyone has 1 HP and she can do
Eating
a
it
lot of
up.
really cool stuff.
Yes, Queen.
So her and Derby are gonna kind of team up and do like this really sick oneer together where he's like rototilling them up and she's like slicing them in the air.
Oh, I love it.
And then she's gonna like metal sound swoop up a bunch, and then Derby's just gonna toss a giant mud bomb at him in the air.
I love it.
Oh,
For a total of 480 damage.
Yeah.
It's a lot.
And that's a wrap.
10, 27 more.
27.
Yeah.
We love it. Okay.
let's go.
Yeah,
That's a
Titania, as
chunk.
you and Derby are just kind of
Chunk
setting them
'em,
up and
team.
knocking them down. You've done another 66 damage in 2 attacks. That's
Derby hasn't rolled below a
incredible.
25 in 3 rounds.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Derby's
For
crushing
damage.
it.
Yeah, new Derby Corp is real good.
Derby Incorporated.
Yep.
We need
Monty,
Dugstruction.
Monty's gonna go for another Astonish on the Amalgam,
I believe in you.
but we're flanking still.
You're flanking
you
with
said?
Ava.
Crit. Damn.
15.
15 hits.
Okay. That's good.
If only you had rolled a 1 that you could re-roll.
11 damage.
Let's
Nice.
go. And a stun.
Yep.
Okay.
Ha ha!
That's huge.
You're stunned, you little
Right before its turn.
Yeah.
little bitch.
Monty, you see Ava
that's
kind
so
of bracing
clutch.
for another attack, preparing to potentially die.
Montgomery.
And as those limbs are swinging up, you just catch right in the middle of the forehead, and there's just this pulse through all of the nerves as it just kind of shudders for a moment.
Heck yeah.
And you're like,
Montgomery Wick.
that's
Montgomery,
beautiful.
Montgomery.
The amalgam will skip its turn.
Hell
It's done.
yes. Let's
Gal,
go.
Dennis, you're on deck.
We got this. Come on, team. We got this.
Is it still
Easy peasy,
stunned
baby.
until Monty?
It is stunned until the end of Monty's next turn.
So,
So there's a chance that Monty gets stunned again
nice.
and lock it in.
Do it.
That'd
Close
be
combat
sweet.
and just absolutely run house through this thing.
Oh, yeah.
She's gonna.
You're flanking and you can add more dice of damage.
I can.
Yeah, that's the close
If
combat
you close
thing.
combat, yeah, you can add
It drops
2
your
more.
AC, but you
Again?
can add...
Yeah.
Your AC drops until your next turn.
Oh.
You're like letting
So
your
you're
defenses
back-
down to get more
yeah,
damage.
you're back up to regular AC right now, so you
Oh,
can
I
do it
see.
again.
Okay.
Drop
You're a
it
Berserker
again.
Barbarian.
Okay.
To do
All right.
more.
So yes, I will do that then.
But you
I
get-
thought it would just continue to
You
drop.
get advantage because you're
Yes.
flanking with Ava and Monty and Eunice and
if there was
everything
ever
else.
a time to go ham, it's right now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I do that.
Because the swarm is bloodied. You
Advantage,
don't have
come
a
on,
ton to worry
crit,
about from
Tia.
them, and this thing is stunned.
Really good roll.
If you hit, you crit, so you just have to hit.
Yeah, I hit.
Okay, very good.
Do it.
So 5 again.
If you want to do 5, your AC will go
Yes.
down by 3.
Yes.
But yeah, you can do 5. Be 5d12 doubled. Potentially 120 damage.
I was like, you've taken 1 damage. I think you'll be all right.
Yeah, you'll be okay. You'll be fine.
I don't know. I'm really scared, guys.
Let's go, gal.
Oh my god.
You really rolled those.
That's an
Yeah.
8 here.
It's an 8. Here's another 7. 25. Double to 50.
50.
50 damage.
50 damage.
Hot dog.
Just doing like the
50.
speed bag
Okay.
on one of the
Yeah.
tentacles.
Yeah, you're just pummeling into like the frozen back leg that Eunice is icing up.
Go.
Uncle Dennis.
Help me, puppy.
Healing wheeling. Healing chop. Palm of healing. And he goes to heal Ava.
Get it, Panda King.
16 plus 24 is 40 heals.
All right. Ava gets healed up once more. Uncle Dennis, you're on your last hit
You
die.
guys are at the same.
So the next time you do it, it's only one. Or you can soft boil and get 3 back.
Okay.
Yeah, Chances and Blissies are just resource management of hit die. It's
Right.
So if
They do it.
next turn, if I soft boiled,
you
I
soft
get
boil,
more
you get 3 hit dice back.
to be able to heal again. Okay.
Or
But
you
it
can do a
takes your
heal
turn to
pulse for
soft boil.
1d12.
I got you. Okay.
Basically, yeah. Okay. That's that. We have Xiao Yun the Hurricane. We'll just see if he crits. He does not. Okay. A little bit less this time. He's only going to do 12, but that's 12 more LGM that he's just blitzing through.
Does Dennis get a bonus action on top of an action?
Yeah, depending on what you want to do.
Can he bonus action dodge? Just in case?
Because he's thin, yeah.
Okay. He'll just Neo Matrix out of the way of...
Because he's there.
Yeah.
If he was a big Chansey, no.
Right.
I'm going to dodge!
It's Shimmer's ability. That's why I've been doing
Yes,
it.
Shimmer can bonus action dodge.
Oh, okay.
But because
That's
Dennis...
also why I asked, because
Yes.
I saw you doing that.
Because Dennis is limited in scope otherwise, absolutely
Yeah,
you can
because
dodge.
he's not doing damage, he's just healing people,
Yeah.
but...
You can run Xiao Yun as well if you want to in the future. I'll let you roll some damage and stuff.
Okay.
You want to do it.
Sure.
Yvette is going to steal wing at advantage on the amalgam. Because why not? And she crits.
Let's
Because it's an actual, normal, natural crit, she's going to inspire Titania.
Nice. Okay.
I rolled the wrong dice. I got so excited I rolled the wrong dice.
This is Yvette.
Yes.
What did Xiao Yun do?
He hit
Xiao
the
Yun,
horde.
Yeah,
he hit the horde, but
horde.
only
Oh.
for like 12.
Oh, okay.
Yvette is going to do another 34 points of damage to the amalgam, and inspire Titania in doing so.
Nice.
Because all of the fight pit lads, if they get a natural crit, they inspire someone within 30 feet.
Okay.
But hasn't really come up. It doesn't count if they just hit. That's Yvette. She'll have to be.
Yeah.
Oh.
She'd move
She's
forward
okay.
while I just
Oh,
didn't say
okay. I
anything.
was like, who,
I just didn't
who
say
this
anything.
though? Just hanging out.
Yeah. Lynn,
Okay.
you're grappling.
Lynn!
Crush.
2d8.
Yes, Lynn.
Does this double since it's
No, but I will say you can still like attempt to hit it with stuff while you're holding it.
Nice.
'Cause,
Okay.
okay?
I like that. I like it.
Double eights?
No, not
8
double
and a
eights.
4.
8 and a 4 though.
8 and 4.
bad,
That's
bad.
not bad.
We'll
That's
take
12
it.
more to the amalgam. And then, yeah, you can still do like a melee attack if you're on there.
Yeah, I mean,
If you can come up with
just
something, you just slam it or something.
yeah. I'm just gonna take like my side tentacles and like kind of to clap it like in the ears.
Ow!
Let me
Yeah.
clap them. Let me clap them ears.
Let
You
me clap
got
them.
ears in there?
Let me
Which
clap them
ears?
cheeks, boy. What?
Which ears?
All of them.
All of them.
Okay.
Just little
19.
pinholes on the side of the
Yeah,
blob.
you're good.
How much?
We're gonna do, because it's a melee and you're mostly a ranged lass. I'll
Yeah.
say do 2d4, but it's gonna be a crit.
Whee!
So it'd be doubled. Because it's kind of like a tentacle smack. It's
Not bad.
5 double to 10.
beautiful.
Not bad.
Okay.
It all adds up.
Just chip away.
It does.
Chip
You
away,
are.
chip away.
You were getting there. Again, in like 4 attacks, you guys have done almost 100 damage to this thing.
Yeah.
I take it.
The swarm. The swarm is gonna do 2 on Shimmer, 2 on Titania, 2 on Gao, 2 on Moonraker. Which one's Boysenberry up there?
That's the him only.
Okay, Xiao Yun. Okay, so Shimmer, did you dodge? Okay, first one's a natural 1. Second one is a 16.
Okay, that one will.
Oh wait, no, sorry, disadvantage.
Yes.
12.
Okay.
No
luck.
I was rolling 2 dice and I got excited.
Eat it.
Titania.
Hit me.
My mommy inspired me.
One's a 9, the other one's a 19. Xiao Yun, both will hit.
Wait, why is that a disadvantage?
It's not. It's making 2 attacks.
Okay.
Moonraker, 1 will hit. One's a
Okay.
dirty 20.
Okay.
And then the 2 coming in at Gao both will hit as well. Now that the swarm is fully here, they are just pummeling everyone in sight. I should have done the damage in a row. So Shimmer, they both missed.
Yes.
Titania, one hit, I think.
Yep.
So let me just roll one dice. 8 damage to Titania. Xiao Yun takes a full 10, and is showing some wear and tear. He's not a tank. He is a brawler. The 2 coming in at Moonraker. It's 5 total, and then the 2 coming in at Gao is 6 total.
Okay.
So not bad.
Well, a whole 7 damage.
Yeah.
I'm really hurting.
Yeah.
Heal me.
Yeah, the swarms
Send those
are...
heals this way. Ava's like, oh god, Jesus Christ.
The swarms are fine. They're no big deal. Boomer, Moonraker, Eunice.
All right. Here comes
Come on,
that
come on.
bullet at the swarm.
There's
Did
I see
get
a
two
crit.
crits.
I see 2 crits.
Crits.
Okay.
So that is 4, 8, 12.
Little Uzi.
Plus the
buddy.
16, 28.
28.
28 Elgium meet the demise at that.
Let's
We
go.
crossed the 500 dead Elgium mark.
Dude it all
Nice.
over their dutes.
All right.
Yeah.
Moonraker is feeling pretty good after that. And so we're going to, because we're in the Tailwind effect, we're going to make the wing attack at range.
Yes.
And try to do that.
Okay. Still the swarm.
There we go.
Yes.
Love it.
4 flying damage.
4 flying damage. Count it.
Eunice is going to, I think, hold this turn and static guard one more time.
Okay.
Because it's just so good.
It is.
Yeah,
it is a lot
it
of
is.
damage. Ava sees that the thing in front of it is paralyzed and is like,
That's a lot of damage.
Here she comes.
and Elemental Fang,
The queen.
and she crits.
Yeah.
She would have ananyway because paralyzed.
Yeah, but
But
inspire
She's
somebody.
gonna inspire somebody.
yes,
That is
Inspire the bird.
inspire
Monty.
Lynn.
that is 56
Monty.
points of fire damage to the amalgam.
Damn.
That's pretty good.
She is going to bite into one of its legs,
In-
rip it off, and then just start tearing it to shreds.
Yeah.
And the amalgam is officially bloodied.
Oh, baby.
What? How much damage did you do?
56.
Oh wow.
Let's go.
And then she will inspire Lynn, who is on the back.
Oh, jeebers.
Lynn,
you squoze.
Dude.
you can do it.
You
Two
squoze.
tentacles, open one of the existing wounds, just fire blast right into it.
Just
saying,
crawl
just saying.
inside.
Crawl inside an Ant-Man.
Yeah.
Like Neil Patrick
Yeah.
Harris and Starship Troopers.
Yeah, any of them. All of them together.
All right.
All at
Merge
the
them
same
all.
time.
That's
Yeah.
but that's Ava. It's Shimmer, then Titania, then Derby, then Monty.
All right.
Your whole squad.
I guess
Right.
it would be more like
Just
Evolution,
logged.
where they shove the head and shoulders into the alien.
Shimmer is
That
going
is a reference
to.
that like 3 people are gonna get.
Don't threaten me with a good time.
Shimmer's going to flame charge the horde. Just make some work of
Okay.
it. Because this seems pretty occupied, and if
Yeah.
we can just start getting those
Get
numbers
those
You're
going,
not wrong. You're doing a
Yes,
lot of damage.
Do it
we're
up.
doing pretty good.
Well, that's what Gao said. He said
Plus
you
fire
have
on
it.
the horde is
Yeah.
Fire in the horde.
Damn.
21 damage.
fire.
9 of it is fire.
So 18 fire. How much is the rest?
Another 12.
So
So
30.
30.
Okay.
Let's go.
Heck yeah.
All right, Shimmer. So that was Shimmer.
Yes.
And then bonus action dodge.
Correct.
Titania.
Yes. Titania's just going to keep carving them up.
She's
Heck yeah.
inspired
That's true. She is inspired.
by her mama.
Inspired.
Hmm.
Inspired. Inspired.
Not by just anyone. Her mother.
Inspire sleep apnea. Put them to sleep, Titania.
Given the amalgam is still stunned,
Yeah.
she's going to take that inspiration,
Yeah.
jump off the cliff, and scream dive through the amalgam.
I love that.
Mama. Just gonna slice directly
for that.
through this thing.
Steal
Just
one.
cut Lynn
Come
in
on,
half. She'll grow
Don't
back.
you crit
Titania.
automatically?
What's that?
Don't you crit automatically?
If I
If you
hit.
hit. If you hit.
So I'm assuming flanking is a thing, maybe? Potentially
if
not?
you want to dive in from above,
Probably
no.
not? Okay.
Because no one
so-
is directly below. How'd
well,
you roll?
In that case, it's only a 13.
13 would miss. You are inspired.
Okay.
Use the inspiration.
There we go.
Unnatural 20.
There we go.
There you go. So that'll hit. It will crit
Oh, mommy.
because you will be in melee when you hit.
Mommy.
Wow, that's a
Solid.
lot of 2s.
Titania has
14.
evolved, right?
2, 4, 6. She is a Skarmory. 2, 4, 6, 14 plus 3, 17, 34.
34. Titania, as you dive off the quarry side and carve through the amalgam, it's a very bizarre sensation being inside tensed, like paralyzed muscle. As you just kind of slice through it, it's like thick vines. They're very healthy, they're very rigid, but you carve through them all the same because you're super sharp.
Okay.
Derby and Monty.
Derby, seeing that Titania has jumped down, is going to look at Moonraker and hold action and be like, "You want to team up then?" And wait.
All right. Gustavo's like, "I've run the numbers. I think it's in our best interest to do a team-up attack."
Yes.
And Wesley's like, "Yeah, that sounds pretty good to me too." And Derby's like, "All right, cool, guys. Let's get working. Let's get working on this."
And Monty's going to go for the Astonish on the
All
Amalgam.
right, you got advantage.
Uh-huh.
I will say, given the circumstance,
19
the
hit.
auto crit of him being stunned will not automatically give you a stun. You still have to earn it from there. But if you
Yeah,
your
I understand
natural,
that,
like,
yes.
because otherwise,
Nine-
Monty is the
19
strongest
to
thing ever
hit.
printed. But you could still do it.
Nine.
9.
So close.
But double
Nice.
to
So
18?
close.
Yes.
Yeah. So it's still a ton of damage, but having a
longer.
guaranteed crit does not necessarily give you.
Yes.
But you also
Stun
have that
again.
cotton guard, or the shot guard thing. So
Yeah,
if
it's
this
on
thing
its
goes
turn,
ham.
yeah.
But-
yeah.
It is the Amalgam's turn,
Okay.
and it is going to make so many attacks at so many of you.
Hey, you know, it doesn't have to.
2 attacks at Ava, 2 attacks at Monty,
Okay.
2 attacks at Lynn.
I heard this thing was a pacifist.
Rumor
You
has
heard
it.
incorrectly. The attacks at Ava, 1 will hit.
Skillful dodge.
Ava's gonna take 8 lunar damage. Monty, same deal. Given that you are dark type, if it hits, it will do straight damage because
Okay.
you're not boomer. But,
Yes.
um,
17
Nice.
AC.
Okay.
I forgot that was
the
still a thing.
lowest is an 18. The other one is a dirty 20.
Okay.
So Monty, you have 10 plus 9. You have 19 points of lunar damage coming in.
Oh my
Okay.
god.
Lynn, up over top. Dirty 20?
One
Natural
hit.
20 for a 28.
Oh!
We'll do the normal one first.
Hurt me, Poppy.
Lynn, you take 16 half to 8 from the first.
Hold on.
And then
This one's just going to be straight up.
Yeah.
14 from the second.
Okay.
How much
Okay.
damage has Lynn taken?
53.
53.
Okay, Lynn, you have by now crossed well into bloodied territory.
Oh, I was like, please don't tell me Lynn just ate it. That's not
She's
very
not dead.
much.
She's not dead, but
Very much.
It isn't very much.
Lynn is bloodied.
Yikes.
Lynn, you are one more hit like that.
Yeah.
Done. Okay.
What are her goals and aspirations? Would she run?
No.
Okay.
The Hillmouth team knows if you run, there's nowhere to go.
Yeah.
This
There's
is
nowhere
it.
to go.
Okay.
This is your home.
Just
you
wanna
have
make
nowhere
sure.
else to go.
Just want to make sure.
Yeah. When they drop to bloodied, they would make an attempt to get back inside or get to Dennis. One or the other. Yes.
18 electric damage from
Okay.
Eunice.
18 from Eunice. Okay. Good stuff there. That's the amalgam. We have Gao, Dennis, and then Xiao Yun. You'll be on deck.
Gal's dropping that AC again. He's gonna try to close combat this booby.
Yeah.
So roll the hit at the same time. You can still flank with Ava, so you can still have your advantage roll. But that
roll
way
that
your
advantage.
damage is calculated if you hit.
Don't even math that yet. 15 to hit.
15 hits the amalgam.
Okay.
Okay, and then count your
4,
damage.
8, 16, 22.
22. Beautiful. Okay. You start to pummel through there, Gal. You're doing some serious damaggio. We have Dennis, and then Xiao Yun's gonna leap on in there.
So is life dew impacted by the soft boiled or no? Because it
Nope.
just does a static.
Yeah, Life
okay.
Dew just heals a lot
So
less.
yeah, so I think for now Dennis is thinking about doing soft boiled, but is instead gonna do a life dew to heal Monty, Lynn, Gao, Ava.
Okay, so Monty, Lynn, Gao, and Ava, you all get 8 hit points.
Can he? Do you want to double? Can you double up on somebody
How
No,
about
it has to hit
instead of
different creatures.
Gal?
how about like the over heal? Like so there's 7 damage to Gao. Can that 1 extra point go to Lynn?
No. You just hit 4 different things for 8.
Clever, come on.
So Gal's just healed.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So you're good.
Okay.
Because it's like a widespread heal.
Right,
It's
right,
just,
right.
It gives you 8.
Okay.
All right.
Okay.
Sorry, y'all.
You're fine.
Trying as best as I can.
Xiao Yun. I'm gonna give this to Ben. I'm gonna say go ahead and throw me a high jump kick, leaping towards that amalgam, leaving the swarm behind for a minute.
12 on the die.
12 on the die plus 8 for a dirty 20. We're gonna do 6d12 fighting damage
Nice.
because you didn't miss.
Heck.
Um,
yeah.
Xiao Yun's a dangerous proposition because if he misses, there's a very good chance he just dies.
Yeah.
It's like bang. It's like you
Yeah,
know,
yeah.
it's a game.
Just shreds his ACL
Oh,
forever.
solid.
Heck yeah. I like it.
Alas, it's no longer paralyzed.
37
but
damage.
37 is good.
Ah.
Yeah, there we go. All right, as Xiao Yun just flings himself out of the swarm and just comes kicking down towards the amalgam.
Kick it right in its
Massive hit, bro.
blob.
Yvette is going to, frankly, barely hit the amalgam. That was kind of low hit, and then we're gonna do 18 points of damage to our amalgam. Moving on from that, it's Lynn. Lynn, you're inspired and also hurt.
Yes.
But you're inspired. Crush him.
8 points of damage for the crush.
Yes.
And then you said I could do other things.
You can do like a tentacle slap.
Okay.
This thing is officially mortally wounded, by the way.
Could it use its beak and just fire off like a fire blast or something?
If you do ranged attacks, they're disadvantaged because you're so close. But
Still might,
I'll do it.
Still might be
You do?
worth
I'll do
it.
it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm just gonna like rip open its gullet and just pour down.
I believe in you.
The lowest one's 16
Hits?
with a +8.
Yeah.
Nice. That was worth it.
Yeah, it's a very minimal risk given how easy
Yeah,
this thing is
just
to
do
hit.
double damage
But
with
yeah.
fire.
21 points of fire,
So
double to 42.
42.
Let's go, Lynn.
Beautiful. Okay.
Huge,
Yeah.
huge.
Lynn, as you crush this thing, you watch as a lot of the vein structure starts to kind of fall apart and a lot of the blood vessels just start to burst. This thing's just bleeding
Perfect.
all over the
Beautiful.
ground.
I like it.
As you just unload some fire out of your beak, burning into it. The swarm. Right down the line. We're just going to say, Shimmer, you're fine. Those will all miss. Moonraker, I think both will hit. The lower is a dirty 20. But it's 8 total.
Yes.
8
8 total damage.
total damage from both. And then we're just going to go right down the lane. From there we have Monty. The lower's a 19.
That'll hit.
But it's 4 damage total.
Okay.
This is just force. It's not lunar damage. Gao! The one of them will hit you for 5.
Okay.
They can't get to Dennis because Dennis is behind.
not intentional.
Yvette gets hit for 6. It's not terrible. Lynn,
Don't leave me alone.
Lynn, you get hit for 4. The other one will miss you. Then we have Boomer and Eunice.
Come at me.
Boomer, I think one will hit you. It's a 25. The other one's a 13. So
Yeah, one will hit.
so 5 to you,
Okay.
and then
Eunice.
Eunice. One will hit you. The other one will miss.
She's got a 17 right now.
Yes, one of
Okay.
them is a 25.
Okay.
Did the thing take
5
it,
points of
the
damage.
5.
cotton garden?
Not yet. I'm about to do it.
Not yet, yeah,
I was
it's
waiting
about to
for him
happen.
to do stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, this is
I have
the
the dice
this is
in
the
my
swarm
hands.
hitting them, and then they're all gonna take some blowback.
17.
17. Okay, the swarm takes some serious blowback
Yeah, they all just
for hitting
blast
Eunice.
away.
As they're just kind of pummeling into everybody. You're all just sort of buckled down. You just brace, knowing that the end is near. You've got
Yes.
this. I believe in you.
Boomer's gonna fly up and pepper spray the top area.
Massive.
No critical hits, but 10 will die.
Okay, 10 to the swarm. You're closing in, man. You're getting there.
All right,
Doing
Moonraker
work.
and Derby
Yeah.
are gonna
You have
do.
Eunice as well.
Yes,
Is
but
that what
they're
you meant?
teaming up
Oh yeah, Moonraker and Derby.
because
Gotcha.
Derby was
'Cause Derby-
held action.
Derby held. Okay.
He's gonna rototill and knocks him in the air for Moonraker to ranged wing attack and
Yeah.
just push them like off the ledge to fall to their death.
Oh, I love it. So gruesome.
And then Derby will follow it up with a mud bomb explosion.
Okay.
Nice.
So I'm just gonna roll a bunch of hit dice
Yeah.
to see if any
Roll a bunch of
crits.
those, see if you hit, and then
No crits.
okay. So just throw me a ton of damage for this combo move.
Yes, sir.
Oh, baby. Just them getting blasted up in the air, wing attack gusted off the edge and just falling
The
and
mud bomb.
Yeah.
smashing into a million
So
pieces.
much damage.
You're about to hurt.
All right. 6, 12, 15, 16, 17, 18, 24.
24.
Calling.
Okay.
Okay.
A lot of ones on 8
Yeah.
dice there.
Derby Corp, as you launch a whole bunch of... You just go, pull! There's a wing attack that just collides a bunch of these Elgium together and throws them off a ledge.
Nice.
Eunice!
All right, Eunice is gonna step out of static guard protocol.
Okay.
And change her mind in static guard.
Okay.
She's like, no.
She's
Step out
gonna
of the
take
protocol
away
and get back
static
in.
guard and then add static guard.
Yeah.
Okay.
But this one's better than the one prior.
All right.
It does
Because
too much damage.
It's a fresh one.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it really does.
When you have something that sits there and multi-hits.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
I mean, if it was only one target, it'd be a different story. But when you can hit both, it's like, how do you
Yeah.
argue that?
Ava is
Yep.
flanking.
Ava is flanking. It's not a crit, but it will hit, and it's going to do 28 points of fire to the amalgam. Which is starting to crumble. Shimmer, then Titania.
Yes, Shimmer is just gonna flame charge again. Some additional.
Hit the swarm.
Yep, critical hit.
Let's go.
Let's go,
Okay.
baby.
Roll me some damage.
Shimmer might be team MVP right now.
He's killing it.
Shimmer, yeah, Shimmer's been
Or
killing it ever
Monty.
since they set off.
Honestly, Milo's
7,
entire team has been-
14, 20, 31.
Yeah.
31?
31.
Is it all fire?
No, 14 of it was fire.
Okay, so 28 fire. How much is the rest?
7.
7? Okay.
And then did you double that?
You already doubled the
He
fire
doubled
one.
the fire, so it's 35,
Yeah, but it's
I
a
think,
double.
total.
Yeah,
then
but
it's
it's
a
a
crit.
crit.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
So 35 doubled to...
70 LGM. Just got
Wow!
Shimmer, seeing the end of this horde in sight and watching these sort of skeet pull, you just light yourself on fire and get low, and you just do like a full phoenix dive all the way up the quarry as like 60 things explode. That is a tremendous hit from Shimmer. Titania.
Love that a lot.
Titania's gonna get a 17 to hit this amalgam.
Yes.
What's she hitting it with?
Just a steel wing.
Nice.
Yeah.
Try to just remove any leg it's standing on still. Is that a 1? That's so
Yeah.
disappointing. For 10,
no.
13.
13. Hey, man. You're close. You're getting close. You're getting really close. Okay.
Come on.
Titania, you start carving off some more of this lunar amalgam. We have Derby and Monty.
Hey, Monty,
Alright.
I really need you to stun this thing, please.
All right, Derby's gonna do
We all do.
what Derby does.
Come on, Derbs.
Come on,
and
Derby.
Knocks
Derby
him
do
out.
what Derby
No
does.
crits, but that's okay.
Okay. Going for the
Everything's
swarm?
okay. Oh yeah.
Okay. Beautiful.
Derby's here to just add
Take out
a
the
bunch
hordes.
of kill tallies to the new army helmet Diglett that's joining.
Sorry.
You're going to run out of space.
That's an
3, 6,
amazing
9,
one. I
12,
love
13, 20 more.
20 more.
that. It's like it has... Oh, do that, and then another one with a football helmet, and it has the little stickers like in college. Like they get stars
stars.
from the coaches,
Yeah.
but they're for kills.
God.
I just love the idea that Derby Corp is just a Doug trio, but there's just a collective of Diglets.
Yeah, yeah.
And when one gets tired, another one just... thunk. Ready for anything, boss. What do you need?
It's Dougstruction,
Alright.
bro.
All right, Monty.
Monty.
Thunk.
you
Come
got
on.
this, buddy.
Come on, Monty.
Montgomery.
Let
Roll
down
me a
your
crit.
hair.
Come
Come
on, monster,
Come on.
monster.
No, really bad. 15 to
Still,
hit, though.
that still hits.
Okay, come on, buddy.
Stun his ass.
Still
Stun
pretty
his
good
ass
chance.
at lunch. Stun his ass at lunchtime,
Oh,
Monty.
thank God.
Montgomery Wick.
Woohoo!
Let's
Okay.
go.
Oh,
As the
baby.
amalgam
Absolutely enormous.
as the amalgam is prepping another bout of just a slaughtering degree of punches, Monty, yet again, you see your team in danger, and you just pop up for a crane kick right to where the sternum should be
Nice.
on this thing, and you send it rocking and rolling. It's stunned for its turn. We have Gao, Dennis, and Xiao Yun. You're on deck.
Girls, close combat.
I was ready for her heavy metal die to knock the ring
I
off
was too.
immediately.
Natural
Did you crit?
20.
Who do you inspire? Who are you going to inspire? Xiao Yun's the next attacker on deck.
Xiao
Just
Yun.
strategically,
You can give it to
Monty
anybody.
makes the most sense.
Yeah.
Monty. All right,
Because we
I'll
can make
inspire
him a
Monty.
stun.
There's a very strong chance the lunar amalgam does not get another turn.
Okay.
Oh, okay.
This is
So
your
I'll
captain
do
speaking.
the-
This thing was mortally wounded 100 damage ago,
Okay, I'll do.
Can you
I'll do.
juice up something that can hit
Hitmonlee.
multiple targets? Oh, okay. Yeah.
I'm gonna do Hitmonlee
Yeah.
next.
Okay. Because what I'm saying is there's another good chance that you'll then you could crit there
Solid.
too. Yeah.
Sorry. So it's stunned and its turn was over.
Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's stunned. It skips his turn.
It takes 6 electric damage.
Okay, wait.
Six
from
electric
eating.
damage. Okay. You got it, buddy. Bing bong.
Bing bong.
It's down to double digits.
43.
43.
Is that doubled?
Jesus Christ.
That's not
Oh no,
double.
that hasn't been doubled.
Yeah.
43.
it's
So
86
86
on a crit.
Woo!
Get popped.
He was down to double digits. He's almost into single. So Dennis, you've been here for a couple days, and you will know that Yvette has been hiding how injured she is. Ava is quite injured as well, and Xiaoyun
Lim's
is
looking a little rough.
pretty weak on the draw. The thing in front of you is pretty slim as well, but there are still over 100 Elgium that are about to make a sort of full attack round. The choice is yours what to do, but that is information known to you. To put that in terms, Yvette and Xiaoyun... Well, Xiaoyun's pretty much fine. Yvette is bloodied, but has only taken one hit this fight.
I see.
I'm
Is
very
Lynn
hurt.
bloodied?
I
yeah,
kind
yeah.
of
And Lynn is like...
Ow!
I kind of want to attack to take out.
Keep
the
in mind you
thing
have
with
a plus.
Dennis.
You have a +3 to hit. The chances of you hitting are
well,
slim.
and it would are slim.
You have a 55%
But
chance to hit.
Ow! Really?
Yeah.
Well, that, and even if we knock
Dennis
it out, we
only has
still
a
have
+3.
100 plus.
Yes, that's...
Elgium.
What I'm throwing out for you is, it's highly likely that Yvette might not survive another swarm round.
Okay, that's fine.
Okay,
Yvette is out here because her daughter
but
is out here.
I can't do the full heal thing because I haven't soft boiled yet.
Correct. You could heal one thing for 1d12 plus 8, or you could do life do and give 4 things 8 hit points. I'm just throwing out just so that it's out there, because Dennis will know from the amount of days you have been fighting, everybody is low, which is why I'm not telling you what your hit points are.
Yeah, I feel like it'd be better to do life do again because if I roll low, I blow it. And even if I roll well, like it would be 12 plus 8.
20. That's not bad.
It's not bad, but like
It's not
I
bad.
could do a static 8 to everyone who's hurt, which is Lynn, which is Monty, which is
Could you get
Yvette.
Yvette too?
Yvette.
Okay.
Ava.
Yep.
Ava, yeah.
I'll do that.
Okay.
Dennis will life do and heal those for 8.
Bam.
You said.
Yeah.
Carefully.
Okay.
He's a hero.
He's
All right.
Life do from Dennis Chauncey.
Inspired.
All right.
Chauncey.
Xiaoyun. You see a lot of your friends and allies being healed up. You see a very nearly dead amalgam, and you see about 100 Elgium remaining. What do you do? You're inspired as well.
It's gonna do like a Peter Griffin Roadhouse and just do a spinning wheel kick on the back of this fucking blob.
Hurricane kick him.
Yeah, so
Come on,
it's
come on.
You get advantage because
avantage.
he's stunned. If you hit, it's a crit.
11 is the best roll on the die.
Okay, that's 19.
So not a crit, and then it's the 60 12.
The like kind of hurricane kick is 2d10 fighting, 1d10 flying.
So 3d10 total.
Yes, 3d10 total. You don't necessarily have to split it up, but
For the flavor.
Flavor Flav.
Damn, that's 9 damage.
left him standing.
18.
Oh, it's a crit, though.
Still
Yeah.
standing.
Ooh, you could have left him with 2. But instead, Xiaoyun, defender of the quarry.
Yes.
How do you want to do this?
It's just gonna roundhouse kick and just fucking obliterate through the back half of this blob, and it'll like kind of condense in on itself, and Lynn will just continue to squeeze and just like pop through the middle part of it.
Nice.
Monty's beak will just like barrel through a tentacle or something. Ava will take its like gross maw face and just like rip that in half, and it just gets like it's a whole team effort. Everybody just kind of destroys it and rips it limb from limb.
I love it. Okay.
Golf clap.
Moving on from there, we got
It's gone
Yvette.
then?
Yep,
Bye.
Yvette the Skarmory coming in with the armory, going after the swarm, bringing them harm.
All right, Eminem.
Yep.
God damn.
She's gonna take out 15 of the swarm.
Dig it.
The swarm should go pretty quick from here, but Lynn.
Yeah, I was gonna leap off the amalgam and kind of tentacle wrap around Ava.
Yeah.
And just her head is like right here in her chest, just points up and just with a fire blast.
I love it.
See if I crit. Natural 19. Does she crit on 19s?
No. Alas, no.
She's not that good of a fighter.
Her ability is suction cups.
I know,
She doesn't
man.
have snipers.
Oh, that was terrible. That is bad.
But it's fire damage on the horde.
5, 10 points of fire, double to 20.
That's still 20.
Okay.
Taking out
You're under
20
100.
Belgium.
There are under 100 remaining.
Nice.
Let's go, team.
Let's do it.
They do get a round of attacks.
How many are left?
Under 100.
I am here.
Oh, okay.
So, down the line. Two.
In what realm of under 100? Are we allowed to know?
Barely.
Okay.
Barely under 100
So
left.
we'll call it 90 of them.
The 2 at Ava will miss. The 2 at Shimmer, one's a crit.
Ow.
Shimmer, it's 10. 10 force to Shimmer. 2 at Titania.
What do you factor in the dodge?
No. Then that's a 5 plus this an 11.
Nice.
So that'll miss, and then another round at you is even lower. So you're fine. So never mind. Shimmer, you're fine. Titania, we have 24, 23.
Yep.
Okay. Titania, it's 13 total
Yes. Okay.
to you. Derby, you're fine. You're underground, I'm assuming. Montgomery. The highest is a 16, which will miss in the tailwind.
Mm-hmm.
Team
Dennis.
chemistry is crazy.
Dennis,
over there.
you will take your first bout of damage. 1. One Elgium runs up and just
Was
goes
that with the dodge?
Oh, snap.
9.
Chauncey.
So the first one would then be
Matrix
a,
Neo dodges the bullets.
first one would then be a 9. The second one's a 17. So I'll keep the 1 because it's hilarious. As you're like, and it just there's another one down there. Just goes, just slaps you across the face as you're like, oh.
Right in the skin flap.
Xiaoyun.
-1 to Dennis. How dare they?
Xiaoyun takes.
That was their last
more
mistake. Damaging Dennis.
Yep, Xiaoyun takes 1 point of damage. Yvette.
Oh, no.
Only 3. Okay, not bad. Not bad. Only 1 hit, but it was almost a crit. That's why I was so scared. Okay, moving on down the line. Lynn, 2 attacks coming in at you. Both are going to miss.
Thank God.
We have 2
real.
coming in at Boomer. Both will miss. Moonraker, 1 will hit. You got a 24 coming in at you.
Okay.
2 points damage. Nothing major. And then Eunice, 1 will hit, and then they're going to explode. You got 8 damage on Eunice.
Oh, 8. Wow.
Yeah, they all roll a 1d8, but that's the first one that's rolled above like a 3.
17 die
17.
for making the poor mistake. of hitting
I
them.
love the idea that these things are so connected to one another. They
Yeah.
feel each other's pain. That one goes, "Come here, you sheep," and it just chains up the quarry like.
They were all stupidly holding hands, so they
Yeah.
became a vector of
Yeah.
electricity.
Really
Boomer, then Moonraker, then Eunice.
All right, Boomer, I pre-rolled. He's just going to do 10 bullet seed damage into the crowd.
10 more will die. Closing in.
down.
Closing
Eunice
in.
is going to do a big thunder shock.
Heck yeah, buddy. Believe in you.
Big. It does hit, no crit.
Yeah.
Where did I put him? I was organizing dice. I hate it already. 9 electric damage.
Okay.
And then Moonraker is going to go for a water gun into the crowd.
All right. There are less than 50 remaining.
Okay. And 6 more
Okay.
fall.
We're at a point where just every number is now a vast percentage. 6 more drop. Okay.
Nice.
Ava is gonna rock slide the the
Hey,
swarm.
Uniska?
Yeah.
The swarm.
Yeah.
The swarm fails. That's 4d6 rock damage. and she'll angle it in such a way so as to not kill any of our friends.
That was nice of her.
That's
We all
sweet.
just get taken out by Ava in the end.
Yeah. 12 more die in the rock slide.
Okay.
We have Shimmer.
All right. Shimmer pre-rolled.
It was
no
a lot
crit.
faster when it's just...
Flame charge. 5, 10, 13 damage. Only 2 is fire.
Okay.
So 2 to 4.
So it's
oh,
like-
wait, sorry. Excuse me. 5 is fire.
Okay.
10 fire.
10 fire plus the 7.
So 17?
Yes.
Okay. You're closing in.
I'll
There's
reroll.
there's a baker's dozen remain. Titania.
Is going to go for the steel wing and the wing knife because procced another. But they're both at advantage. No crits.
Okay.
Yikes. A
so
2 and a 1
bad.
on that one. That was brutal. Oh, no.
And we're just going to go ahead and grab all of these. Let's see.
mommy.
1, 3, 6, 7. There's another 10, so 17, 21, 28, plus 3, 31.
There was a baker's dozen remaining.
Shimmer, evolve! Evolve, Shimmer!
That was
It's
Titania.
Damn it! Evolve Titania into Scar Master!
So, Titania.
How
How do you want to do this?
do you
So
want to do?
Titania,
Just to
seeing
see
that
if I would crit upon
her
what I was gonna do.
her called mom is not doing so great, and having just activated another tier of weak armor,
Yeah.
is just gonna run and lay absolute waste, cutting the ones next to her mom and throwing knives at the ones that are coming in at a range.
I love it.
And just wipe them all out by the time she's
I
done.
picture the scene in Lost where they have to kill off some of the B cast, and Sawyer's just like, get back! And like 15 people you've never seen before run out of a building and just get gunned down in the Dharma Initiative.
Yeah.
It's perfect.
Nice.
Okay, Titania. As you strike down the last of these invaders, Ava takes a deep breath. Everyone takes a deep breath. The Reuter Flock takes a deep breath. They all...
Can Dennis do the Hansel from Zoolander and stick a hand down his pouch and dig around in there? And then he finds a smaller egg to do soft-boiled, like a smelling salt thing. So then he re-ups all of his healing, and now
Yeah.
he can just go around and start
Yeah.
methodically healing everybody back to full.
Yes, as Ava will bring the whole team inside. Xiao Yun just kind of posts up outside the door, waiting to see if more come. They'll get right back out there. But as the Reuter Flock heads inside, Yvette and Ava will head over to the bar. Ava will head behind. Yvette will kind of shakily head over and just kind of sit in her usual spot. She'll motion for Titania to join her over there as Ava begins making an array of mixed drinks, which to human palates would be nearly fatal in their alcohol content, but to Ava, they barely would register. As Titania will remember, Ava's taking her post-match medicine, numbing the pain a bit, taking the edge off, and you can see now, Titania, your old home has gone from raucous party environment and atmosphere to
Not so
triage and waiting room for the dying. But Ava will pour herself a large drink from a very, very dark bottle. And Yvette will rise shakily to her rusted knees, head over to the counter. I'm so proud. Everything you did.
Thanks, Ma. It's been a long journey, but I've learned a lot, and I've learned that obviously we talked about this a little bit before, but I like where I grew up. I'm proud of it, and I'm happy to teach it to others.
We saw you out there, guiding your friends, making sure they did what they had to do. And Ava will finish her flagon of grog and slam it onto the counter. Look over and see a grave in the corner. Take a medal off the wall. There's a wall of just trophies and medals. Ava will kind of twist it in her hands, walk over to that grave, and hang it like a lanyard around the marker. Take another drink, and then walk back to the bar. She'll sit down next to Titania. She'll motion for Monty to come over as well.
Can Monty just quick look over to see if it says like whose grave that is?
There's a very rough scratching of what looks like Ava's claws.
Mm-hmm.
It says Sadie. I don't think so.
Okay. Just making sure I didn't like forget.
Maybe it was like the Kangaskhan that was there.
Okay, we'll join at the bar.
Yeah. The grave is roughly human size.
Dennis is gonna go to the bar, but Dennis is going to treat himself to some like warm milk.
That's a very Dennis drink.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it's
Just
the
takes a little boilerplate.
It's the
like
weirdest thing I could have thought of that
That's-
Dennis would want.
That's-
No celebratory whiskey or
no.
beer.
Dennis is like,
That's
can I get some room temperature
Yeah.
Pedialyte?
Yeah, just some room temp milk.
All right.
We don't want your warm milk, Dennis.
But as Ava sits down, she'll reach behind the counter and she pulls out this little collection. It looks like a switchblade almost. It's just this little square of your old molted feathers, Titania, back from your baby days.
Interesting. That's cool.
And she'll start to very delicately, with more dexterity than you would expect from a massive Tyranitar, she will start to unfurl these. I made something for you in case you ever came back.
Oh,
The boy you travel with. We hoped he would take care of, but it seems you have taken care of others instead.
she'll look at the team. Yeah, I guess so.
I told myself if you ever came back, if you were as big as your mother, I would test your strength for myself. But given what the world is now, it seems imprudent to waste energy. But you, little bird, you have grown so much. Do you remember the stories I would tell you of the adventures I went on in my youth?
Absolutely.
I want you to cherish the time you have with that boy you travel with. I know he is not here, but I can see in your eyes he is not gone.
It's true. He'll be here any minute.
When we built this place, Sadie and I, we knew it would always stand, even if one of us was gone. But I was not prepared to have it stand and feel so empty. But you, little bird, and you, crow, you bring hope to this lightless abyss, this grave waiting to be filled.
and I was honored to fight alongside you.
I'm not gonna lie, it was a bucket list thing for me to fight alongside you too.
Fighting alongside a team that has your back. That is something that cannot be bought or traded or sold. I want you to have this.
And she'll hold out that little switchblade that she's kind of unfurled into what looks like a metal lotus flower. And you can see scored in the middle of it is a little effigy of your little baby face.
When I did the gym challenges with Sadie, we got all those trinkets, those trophies. But there is not one of them I would keep if it meant I could have her back. I want you to take this as my trophy for you. You fought with honor out there, and you did not abandon us, though you could easily have left. I want you to take this as a symbol of the hope you have inspired in this old dinosaur, and know that we will continue the fight.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much for my time here when I was young, and for keeping my mom safe while I wasn't.
Trust me, little bird. While I breathe, she will breathe. It is within my power. But enough of this sappiness. It is unbefitting warriors. Take this badge. Wear it with pride. But keep it for yourself. You earned it.
Thank you.
Now your Aunt Ava needs a nap.
Fair enough.
And she'll just lumber off to the ring and just collapse in the middle of it, just immediately starts snoring.
Dennis will slurp the rest of his milk and then just like weird thin chancy waddle over to Ava and just sit over her and like run his staff around her to continue healing her while she naps.
Milo Reuter,
Uh-huh.
having concluded your business
Mm-hmm.
with your friends, you've arrived back in Amber Crag, set off on your journey. As you take flight, as you and Bullet soar high above the Sierras, and your eyes trail north, you see the very much expanded body of water that is Lake Lahana. You see a lot of smoke rising from Fola, but the city still stands. And as you fly towards Hillmouth, your mind dead set and focused on your team and everything that's to come, you fly over the whitewashed landscape, the fields that used to be Mayburn, now just a cold lunar surface, devoid of healthy life. A number of these veinous creatures and Elgium pooling all around. As you fly towards Hillmouth, where you know you're meeting your team, you see that blue radiation cloud just lingering in the air. In the next day or so, it'll probably start to fall on Hillmouth. As you start your descent towards the ground, you see that familiar quarry and hundreds of bodies everywhere, of all shapes and sizes. Human, those vein creatures, Elgium, Vahium. There's a Kangaskhan in the rubble. There's a number of limbs that are sort of hard to discern. And as you land, you see a Hitmonlee immediately ready to punch. and then sees that you still have color.
It's been a while. Glad to see you're okay.
And he'll kind of like swing the door open for you. Titania, Monty, Moonraker, Derby, Shimmer, Eunice, Atticus,
Arjan, yep.
Violet,
Boomer,
Boomer,
yep.
whole team.
Mhm.
Look up. You see the very haggard, weathered face of Milo Reuter, the boy who just spent 21 hours out of time. Milo.
Yeah,
You see a very changed team in front of you.
yeah, for sure.
You see Titania holding a lotus flower made of her own feathers. A massive secretary bird with a crow hat standing almost eye level with you. Same mail tube with 7 badges pinned to the outside. You see a Quilava with an apron and a chef hat grilling up some grub for the team. See Moonraker, a little rattled from the day's events. See Eunice standing on her hind legs,
Amazing.
standing tall. You see Boomer beaming with pride. You see the Attici very happy to see you. You see Shimmer, about twice as the size as she used to be. You see Violet, arm on the sword ready as the door opens. And you see 3 Diglets sitting on the floor, sketching in the dirt and on a clipboard. And as you walk in, they all just kind of pick up on your presence, and you're just immediately mobbed by your team.
Yeah, obviously super excited. I have no time. Like, they're just coming up like, oh my god, Eunice and Shimmer, and just
Yeah.
all of them. So proud, and let them kind of gang up on me for a second and be like, okay. Hold on. There's a lot, I'm sure. You guys got to catch me up on everything, but I've got a lot to catch you up on as well. But first things first, I'm going to send out Hal.
All right. Howl hits the field immediately, just radiating heat and light. And he just bellows. As you see Monty take the biggest sigh of like, oh, thank God, I thought I lost him.
And he is the other half, doesn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But as your Howl appears,
hmm
he'll click a ball and send out this sort of vacant shell of Howl. And as that mostly corporeal spirit collides with a body, there is a resonant, inspiring howl that rings out through the countryside as everybody just collides in one big bud puddle.
Yeah, we're finally back as a full team, guys, and I couldn't be happier. In the darkest of times, this is truly one of the best moments.
Mm-hmm.
Is everybody okay here? And I'll just kind of look around and see that it's not.
Yeah.
What are the chances? I'll turn to Monty. Do you think they're gonna be okay, or do you think they might be under attack again soon?
Monty looks like he's trying to be sure, but just shrugs. And you get the sense just from looking in here, you've been here before, you know these guys can handle themselves in a fight, but nobody can fight forever.
Yeah.
Word.
So, silver lining out of all of this. I don't know if you'd like to relay this to Ava or Titania, to your mom. There just so happens to be a new island off the coast where you guys could relocate till this is all done and get some rest and prepare for the big fight ahead. And looks like Derby's got some increased capabilities to perhaps get us a tunnel out of here, if that's something you guys want to do.
Yeah. There is a branch of the sort of Scion tunnels not far.
Mm-hmm.
Derby could probably dig you a way in there from where you're at. If you wanted to do some increased travel speed down to the port and get him there, you could do it.
Okay.
But time
Yeah, I know time
is a factor.
Yeah, I wouldn't be able to guide you guys there, but I'm just throwing it out there. If you guys want to start making that journey, it's an option. So we might just set it up for you in case you want it, but then it's up to you guys if you want to use it.
Yeah. Yvette being the closest thing to a person in charge while Ava's just passed out. Yvette just looks you up and down.
I'm so sorry.
Looks at Titania and then gives you a nod of like, I was wrong about you.
Okay.
And then it's like,
Open the tunnel.
Okay.
Do it, Lord Vader.
And then
Open that tunnel.
before we leave, is there anyone corrupted here that might need to be saved?
as they point to the back of the hall.
Oh boy.
There are currently 2 critters laying out on a mat in various stages of corruption.
Okay.
It's recent. Not
Okay.
immediately recent,
Okay.
but it is fixable.
Are they like pretty weak? Like I could just go for it now, or do we need to beat them up?
They are fully... No, they are like fully...
Do we need to kick some ass?
there is not a healing table here,
we need to
so
kick
they
more
have not been
ass?
able to rest.
I'll do
and
it.
as such, they are just harmed.
Okay.
So all of them are bloody.
Okay. So I will try my best to cure them.
Okay. Very good. For those curious, it is a golem on the first bed that you would head to. And on the second one that you would head to, it is a just massive sumo wrestler looking dude.
Okay.
But he is much further along.
Okay.
But is your intention to purify them?
Yes.
Okay. What do you do with the
I'm
nodes?
gonna consume them in this specific instance.
Yummy.
Delicious.
You sicko.
Pull out my bib.
Gross.
Okay.
Lunchtime. Spent 21 hours in the void. Time
Yeah.
to grub down.
Yeah, seriously.
You would be so hungry.
Milo is intellectually starving. Okay.
But surrounded by morons.
Yeah, you heal up both individuals. You heal Golem.
Okay.
You heal the Hariyama.
Beautiful.
The 2 of them just kind of look at you, look at themselves, and they're like, "All right, this looks pretty cool.
Yeah.
So I feel a lot better actually.
I'm
I don't feel all scary."
I'm gonna say in general to whoever's listening, we have means beyond just this to remove this corruption. So should this happen to anyone and you're able to restrain them and get them either pointing west to Ambercrag or yeah, that's pretty much the only option. So
There you go.
Or find me.
I don't know how you're gonna get a hold of me, but if maybe we could find a way for Titania and her mom, I can come do it too, obviously. But we have the means to fix it, so do what you've done prior, and don't lose hope on that.
Yeah. They will start to kind of gather what little things they have that they care about. And if you have Derby open a quarter-mile tunnel, you can connect them to the Scion tunnel.
Okay, yeah, we'll do that.
Okay.
Before I leave, I'm gonna give some of my temp HP points to Ava.
Yeah.
I'm gonna
Boost her back up.
give her a rune of might, and then casually give Titania's mom a rune of defense.
Okay. Yeah. Milo, unlike the last time you were here, where Titania's mom was a just ball of knives and apprehension, now you just see exhaustion and weathered age. But as you kind of invoke your rune of defense, there's just this little faint shimmer all around her as she kind of just bolsters up, gets on her feet, gives Titania a big hug, and then walks over to you and does the closest thing a Skarmory can do to a handshake without like slicing off your hands.
Okay.
And just kind of like nudges into you with her head. And then they'll start making for that tunnel.
All right. Good luck, everybody. I hope to see you on the other side of this.
Ava will haul herself to her feet and just go like this.
Up top.
Dap it up.
All right. I really hate to cut this reunion short, guys, but time is of the essence and we have to get back.
Mm-hmm.
So I am going to call everybody back.
Mm-hmm.
We're going to put, if there's a PC still functioning here.
No.
Okay, that's fine. If I'm assuming, like, I don't know if they belong to Monty now or if everything starts to freak out.
They technically, because Monty is a registered male bird,
Mm-hmm.
he doesn't count against your limit.
Okay. Well, I
Which
mean,
is
like,
why Monty's been able to have 6 of yours out.
Yeah. Okay. So we're just going to head back. I'm going to ride a top bullet and then seeing if Monty's new form can keep up somewhat.
He can keep up. Not only that, he can almost outpace
Okay, cool.
Woohoo!
and make
Damn.
Bullet faster
Yeah. So we're going to do
because of that tailwind.
We're going to do that and communicate like we were starting to and just share kind of visual memories of what's been happening.
Yeah,
on the flight
Monty
back.
will probably just open his mind to you
Yeah.
and just let you start peeking.
Okay.
And you just start to witness all the things that they've been up to.
Okay. And we'll start making our way back.
Okay. Milo Reuter with Amber Crag in sight. The flight to and from Hillmouth with the reunion and the tunnel digging included is about 3 hours.
Okay.
Meaning when you arrive in Amber Crag, you have 8 hours until the emissary arrives.
Okay.
As you're flying back, thinking on those brief memories that you and Monty both share of a tether spreading up into the sky and you pulling yourself back to Earth. You're not even sure if that was real or if your brain is filling in the time. You start to notice the sky growing dark, almost like you're in the pre-stages of an eclipse, where just the sunlight itself is not as prominent as it should be. There is not a lot of clouds in the sky, and yet that sun is very muted. But as you return to Amber Crag, that's where we're going to call it for this one, and I'll rejoin with all of the tater tots for the arrival of the emissary next time. So thanks for watching, everybody. This has been the Defense of Hillmouth and the full conclusion of Monty and Milo's separate but reconverging journeys.
Yes.
So thank you for watching that, and we'll catch you in the next one.
Yes, Queen.
Hillmouth once again survives an incursion of unwelcome visitors, and Milo reconnects with his friends and allies in the final hours before the emissary's arrival. If you enjoyed this episode of Boarding Party, please consider leaving a like on the video to show your support. If you'd like to see more of the Tots and stay up to date on the Laris region, why not subscribe to the channel? If you'd like to help us out in other ways, you can follow the links in this video's description box to our Patreon. From there, you can join the discussions in our Discord server, or check out the post-show Still Rolling and get a recap of every session with myself and the crew. Let us know in the comments below what you thought about the lunar defense of Hillmouth and Milo's long-awaited reunion with his team. Thanks so much for watching. We'll catch you next week as the emissary from beyond the stars arrives to entreat with those it would conquer.